Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm trying to re-angle my camera. I'm on my bed again tonight. Hopefully that's good enough. Don't mind my messy desk in the background. All right, let me get chat pulled up so I can actually read it. Hopefully, I don't get booted off alive tonight. That would be great. Okay. All right. I think I got everything ready. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. The kids have been chaotic today, so if it's loud, I apologize. Hi, Nana. How are you? Man, I've kind of missed going live. I'm hoping my video don't get deleted this week. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my anxiety's been a little crazy. I've been sleeping a lot for some reason. Are you feeling any better, Nana? Hi, Jill. Oh no. You guys having bad weather out there or something? Our weather's been crappy here. We've been getting lots of rainstorms and it's cold as hell. Storms took it out Sunday. Well, shit. Do you want me to get on? I'm having a brain fart. You know what I'm talking about. Are you sure? I don't mind. What in the world is that noise? It sounds like my husband has the four-wheeler in the front yard. Tell you what, I'm about sick of the stuff that's going on. I'll be glad when it's over. Jay has passed up so much money in tattoos, it's not even funny. It's ridiculous. What am I working on? Hold on, let me grab the picture and I'll show you. That's what I'm working on. Figured I need some good scenery. Yes, my husband's cute, but God, Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, I could look at him all day long. But yep, that's what I'm working on right there. That sexy, sexy man. I know, right? He's so hot. Dude, I've been spending a lot of time in bed. My freaking back and this tooth. Like, I just finished 10 days of antibiotics, and this tooth is still killing me. Like, I'm like 5 seconds away from grabbing pliers and ripping it out. It hurts so bad. I don't know how much longer I can deal with it. It needs to come out. Hey, Brittany. Hey, shine like a diamond. But yeah, this freaking tooth is, I don't know what is going on. Like, it just cracked down the center of it like a few weeks ago, and it has been killing me ever since. And of course, I can't exactly go to the dentist. I think they're still doing like emergency things, but I've been sitting here debating on whether I want to risk it going there or not. I think I saw something pop up. Hold on, let me look. It was like right as I went live. Okay, that sounds good, Brittany. No hurry. I mean, I understand. A lot of people are avoiding, um, public places right now, which is more than fine. So, yeah, whenever you can, no biggie. Hi, Anne. Well, welcome to the addiction. And it is very much an addiction. But I'll tell you what, right now, with all this crud going on where we're all stuck in our house, I mean, at least it gives us something to do. That's all I've been doing is diamond painting. Well, I can't say that's all I've been doing. I haven't been able to go live the last couple of weeks because trying to get a hang on being a teacher and a mom. I'm telling you what, they don't pay those teachers enough because I love my children with all my heart, but them not going to school during the day and being here together all day, every day, man, I'm going to lose my mind by the end of this. I promise you. It's going to happen. I'm going to be bald. I'm going to rip my hair out. But trying to teach them and parent them at the same time, I don't know how mothers that homeschool their kids do it. I really don't. I couldn't do it. This is a mess. It really is. I'm glad they're being a little easy on it, and they're only requiring like the second grader to do like an hour or two of school a day. But trying to teach a second grader and a preschooler at the same time, yeah, that's interesting. It's definitely been an adjustment. Because my second grader has Zoom meetings twice a week with her teacher. And then Abel's preschool teachers call a couple times a week to talk to him. So, yeah, this is, and then, you take into consideration the time that they would be at school during the day that I would have to myself to do videos or whatever I choose to do, or the weekends that they're supposed to spend at their dad's. I'm not getting any of that now. Like, their schedules are so messed up. They don't want to go to sleep on time because they know they don't have school. But I mean, it's a mess. I've got them back on somewhat of a schedule, kind of. We're almost there. So yeah, the video I uploaded yesterday, I've had that on my phone for weeks. I just haven't had time to edit it and get it up because I've been so crazy busy with them. I've got one other one that'll be going up tomorrow. But then I got to record some more. And I want to. I've got so many ideas for videos, but it's just crazy trying to get any fighting nonstop. So yeah, it's been interesting. Yep, you're already on a roll, Anne. How long have you been doing it? When did you start? Hi, Kat. I think I'm sitting at like, I can't remember. I want to say I had like 80, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I still have to do my unboxing because I won Diamond Painter of the Month last month. And so I got my kit that I won, and I've got to film that unboxing. So yeah, I've got a lot of videos. Plus I want to do a stash video of my makeup, my Jeffree Star stuff that I have. And I want to do a couple look tutorials. So yeah, I've got a bunch of ideas for videos. Plus this dang giveaway. I swear every time I plan to do it, something happens. And now, like everybody else, have been trying to avoid the post office. So I don't want to do it right now. So I don't know. I've got the stuff to do it. I just haven't done it yet. I'm going stir crazy. About the only thing we get out of the house to do is grocery store, and me and Jay go fishing from time to time. Like, I think we're going to go fishing tomorrow night. It's going to be cold, but he wants to go. His best friend and my best friend that are dating, they come up from Independence and go with us. But of course, we drive separate cars and, keep our distance. But it gives us some sense of normalcy to be able to see at least one of our friends. I don't know. This weather's killing me more than anything because it's gotten really hot. Like one day it was almost up to 80, and now it's like 40s, 30s. I know one day coming up it's going to be like 20, and I'm like, dude, my pain levels are going through the roof with these temperature changes. Well, that's another thing is I've got a couple finishes I got to do reviews on. Videos. Like I said, I've got a list of videos I need to do. It's just a matter of doing them. Like right now it's quiet because Jay went out to the garage for a few minutes and bribed my daughter to watch the kids up in her room for a little bit, but I'm sure Abel will find his way back down here before it's all said and done. So if it gets loud, I apologize. So what's everybody working on? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. I haven't got to go live for 2 weeks. I was like, dang, I gotta go live tonight. I'm really, like, I went live. The last time I went live, it deleted my video. When I went live 2 weeks ago, that's why it's not up there on my channel. Like, it deleted it. I don't know why YouTube had deleted it. Like, I got booted off, and then my video just disappeared for some reason. She's doing okay. I'll be honest, I'm a little frustrated because they keep talking about, oh, well, we'll have some kind of graduation, even if it's not a normal graduation. And I'm sorry, but I think that's bull. I don't care if the graduation is in October. There should still be a normal graduation for these seniors and their parents. Like, I'm not happy, and I am going to do what I can to raise hell to make sure these seniors get what they deserve. It's not their fault this stuff has happened and that their senior year is already messed up. Prom was supposed to be this weekend, and they're missing that. I think at the very least, they could do a normal graduation and then do something for them, some kind of dance, something. You're working on a full drill mosaic. What is that? I probably know what it is. I'm just having a brain fart. Is it like a mandala? I like doing squares, but I'll tell you what, when the light pad's on, it makes it look all gappy in between here. But as soon as I turn it off, it looks perfect. I like rounds better. I don't know. They're just, I can get them done quicker because with squares, I'm constantly trying to adjust what I laid down. And I know I don't have to, but it's my OCD. I've been trying to work on Jay's Johnny Cash too. I've got it over on my desk, but I thought the biggest problem was going to be the bubbles and rivers and stuff in the canvas. Now it's got popping drills. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I really want to do this one for him, and it's going to be a cool painting, but I think I may have to do it section by section and seal it as I do it. I don't know, but I don't know. It's irritating. I hate popping drills. And I'll be honest, that's why I hate buying squares, because you never know. And there's nothing more irritating than popping drills. I just finished. I have not done a Dreamer's Designs yet. I really want to, but I want to try my TSA first. But then I am planning on ordering a Dreamer Designs at some point. I want to try them. And then, so which one is that? Shine Like a Diamond? I'm drawing a blank because I haven't been on DAC's site for a while. Because I haven't had the money to order anything, to be honest. Because, I mean, with Jay passing up all these tattoos, that's pretty much our income. And it's not coming in at the moment. And it's sad because so many people want tattoos right now, which is surprising. I would figure people wouldn't want them right now, either due to being laid off work or worried about, this virus. But everybody wants tattoos right now because they're bored. And I guess they don't have anything else to spend their money on, so they want tattoos. And if I could find like a bunch of disposable masks that I could make like the person that's getting tattooed wear, I'd probably be okay with it. But good luck with that. I'll send it to you later. I'm on my phone right now. Okay, Kat. Which one are you starting? Gender Designs. Yeah, which one? I want to know. I want to get one of their Chuck Pinsons. I have 3. I haven't started yet. I don't have any of them yet. Okay. Yeah, send me a picture. But I told myself after I finished that last DAC that I did for my son that I was taking a break from my DACs. I want to get some of these China ones done because they're starting to get bubbles and rivers because of the change in temperature and, just sitting there for so long with that double-sided tape. I'm going to try and knock out a bunch of these before I do any more DACs. I'm trying to knock out as many as I can that are double-sided tape because I have some China ones that are poured glue. Oh wow, yeah, I remember her. She's pretty. That's the one that Shine Like a Diamond just finished. She's really pretty. That turned out good. You finished her in 4 days. What are the sizes on her? Do you have your 4-wheeler in the front yard?
No.
It sounded like it.
Before I wanted to run right now.
Oh, that's right. It's not. I don't know what it was then. It sounded like somebody had a 4-wheeler in the front yard. $41 by $51. Wow, you flew through that one. Is it a round, I'm assuming? That's almost the perfect size of diamond painting, though. I think this one's... Yeah, this one's a 40 by 50. I've got a little bit hanging over the back here. But yeah, this one's a 40 by 50. It's a round and a lot of color blocking. Yep, that definitely makes them go fast. This one, I think, is going to go pretty quick, other than the fact of it being squares, because all of the background is solid black. It's a little bit confetti when you get into Jax himself and the motorcycle. I bet you couldn't put it down. I mean, not that there's a whole lot to do right now other than diamond paint. Yeah, we've been, like I said, other than being at home doing schooling with the kids, the only thing we really get out to do anymore is fish, which is fine. I like fishing. It's relaxing. We went the other night, and I'm pretty sure if I remember right, me and my friend Katie were the only one that caught anything.
Yeah, so long.
Till tomorrow, you think?
Oh no.
You stay out of my sweet spots.
We're not going to that spot.
Where are we going?
We're gonna find a better spot.
What do you mean? We were happy with that spot.
We can't live on fish this big, baby.
Every time we catch one to live off of, you throw it back.
Because there's only one.
So
We're gonna catch a bunch.
keep wishing. Every time we plan to go fishing, he thinks we're gonna catch a whole bunch. We catch like 2. We catch a bunch, it's just can't keep them. They're not big enough. Oh, I hear Abel. Yeah, I gotta get that review done on that gumball one. He's been bugging me. He wants it in his room. But I can't let him have it until I do the review of it. Sorry, guys, that was the front door. I don't know what he's doing. He went out to do something.
He wants to stay up there.
What, Peyton?
He wants to stay upstairs.
Does Justice want him up there? They can see you up in the corner above my... Uh-huh.
I hope they don't notice my scar anyway.
Your what?
My scar.
You ain't got a scar.
Yes, I do.
Your brother barely scratched you on your cheek. You don't have a scar.
Right from right here to there.
Honey, it has to bleed to have a scar.
I saw it.
Her brother's been a little butt. He scratched her on her cheek.
See it right here. I can see it.
You're a hypochondriac.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but you said you wanted to stay up there. What? Huh?
You can stay there with me now.
Did Justice say get out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have candy?
No, you gotta have dinner.
What is for dinner?
I don't know yet. Hey,
Hey,
I warned you guys. Abel's on one tonight.
Can we buy dinner tonight? Man. Not an iPad.
Well,
I mean, if your dad wants to get TV dinners, you can do that.
we don't go nowhere.
You don't
What
have
else am I
to.
doing?
Huh?
So they don't want to go nowhere, but I don't know what else I want to do.
I mean, there's stuff in there.
Well, my Wi-Fi doesn't work.
What'd you do to it?
I didn't do anything. I was just playing my game, and it just said that.
Well, it's probably because I'm on a live right now, babe.
It was working fine.
You'll live without your tablet for a few hours. Go color or something.
Hours.
What is wrong with kids nowadays? They can't live without the internet. They think it's their oxygen.
Where's my watch? I don't know where to put it. I don't have it, Abel. I gotta go find that watch.
I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, I did all this in a little over a day.
Mama,
What, baby?
can you let me have candy?
No, you gotta have dinner first.
But I want candy.
You can have candy after dinner.
I want them now.
Boy, mommy said no.
I want
Hey.
stuff.
Knock it off.
Stomping your foot isn't gonna make you get your way.
Then I
You're getting out of this house? Okay, buddy.
I'm driving the car.
You're driving the car?
Where are you going?
And the one from Dreamer Designs is a colorful lion face. I think I saw that one on there. That one's really pretty.
They sell TV dinners at Out or at Dollar General.
Not kids ones. I know.
We'll give us videos.
All you can do is laugh until you can't no more and he gets on your nerves. What? What'd you say?
No more, please.
His mouth's starting to get on my nerves.
I hate my toys.
Oh my goodness. Aunt Kat says she's going to kick your butt, Abel.
No.
You want your butt kicked?
She said no, she ain't.
He said, no, you're not. Shush. Our last name is Lion, so I thought a lion face was appropriate. Yeah, definitely. That's cool. I think I've got... Look at that one laying on my desk, babe. That box. What's on the front of that box?
Lion?
Yeah, the one I won from Diamond Painter of the Month is DAC, and it's a lion. I've never done... I don't think I've done any animal ones.
I'm taking a piece of damn candy.
What? Are you seriously giving in to him?
Yeah.
Why?
I love him.
If you love him, you quit giving in to him. Because you're going to keep acting like a butt.
Are you gonna just one?
Jay's the softie. Can you guys tell?
Yeah. He likes these. Oh, that's.
Give him one piece. That is it.
Okay. I'm not gonna give him this candy bar though.
No.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness.
I know what Abel likes.
So, Anne, what are you working on with you just starting diamond painting? My hubby is a softie too. I'm the harder one. Yeah, I am too. I kind of had to be though, because before I met my husband, I pretty much did it on my own. So I kind of had to learn to be the hard ass.
I'll get him yours. It's not that open yet. Max, give me. I'll go over.
I got a pin from Diamond Pins. I really need to do an unboxing, like a mixed unboxing, because I've got a diamond painting and a couple pins to unbox that have been sitting there forever. But this pin is so beautiful. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of it. Babe, hand me that envelope. Is it that one? I think it is. Yeah, it is. What pen am I using now? I've been using this one for a while. It's like a maroon, real dark purplish maroon, like swirls in it.
Squirrels.
Swirls. And then this is my new one, and I've been wanting one of the water pens. Let's see if I can block off the. Absolutely love this pen. It's so pretty. Love how it's really see-through. It's so pretty. I love it. I haven't got to use it yet. I tend to be easier on Maddie sometimes because I feel bad for things she goes through. Yeah, that's understandable, though, with all her health issues. Whatever, I'm still a softie. Yeah, when it comes to certain things, Cap, and not my kids when they're acting like buttheads. And I'm telling you what, the more days that they're out of school, the worse their attitudes get, and I'm about to lose my mind. We're about to go back to having nap time and quiet time every day, and they can spend an hour or so in their room every day just to give me a mental break.
Okay. I might be reading some of it. Some of the time.
Yeah, I think I would be too. I mean, I am a softie on some points, but like if they get hurt, for the most part, yes. Lately, no, because my son, it's just been, you know, quit jumping on the couch, quit standing on the coffee tables. And then 2 seconds later, he falls. And I'm like, man, I told you to quit. And it's just so frustrating because he does not listen. Like today, I've told him 100 times, don't play on the stairs. So what does he do? He plays on the stairs and he falls down like 3 or 4 stairs. And the funny thing is, his sister was videotaping herself playing on the piano, and you can see him fall in the background. I think when you don't get a break at all, your not tolerance, your patience level gets smaller and smaller. And I'm used to having a break, when they go to school during the day at the very least. And I haven't been with their dad for quite a while. So, I'm used to getting that every other weekend break. And in the summer, you know, they go 2 weeks there and 2 weeks here. Well, I'm not getting any of that right now. They're not going to school or to visit their dad. So, yeah, it's exhausting. They don't listen at all. And I'm stressed out by the time my hubby gets home. Well, my hubby, because he does help out a lot. Yep, I have mine 24/7, no breaks. See, this was the first year I actually got a break during the day because my youngest started preschool. And preschool, it started as all day this year. It was the first year they did all day. So it was the first year that all my kids were in school all day long. And I'm like, yes, awesome. I can do stuff I want to do during the day. Well, then the year gets cut short because of all this crap. So, I mean, I enjoyed it while it lasted, I guess. I mean, I want my kids to be safe. I don't want them going to school, especially. I'm glad they called off school when they did. But doesn't mean I'm not losing my mind. My hubby does too, but goes to work before they wake up, and then he gets home about an hour before they go to bed, so I get an hour break. Yeah, that's frustrating. I mean, it's not so much frustrating. I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. You're grateful that you get to be home with them and be a stay-at-home mom, but then at the same time, it's like each kid's a full-time job, and so you lose your mind some days, and it's like, oh my god, I want a break. I get it. What, babe? That one? Where'd that one come from?
One ahead.
Okay. Have you put line on the kids' poles? Maybe the first nice day we can take them out.
There's line on. 8 pound test already.
Okay. Trying to teach my 4-year-old something is very frustrating. By the end of it, I'm yelling, yeah, me too, Jill. Honestly, like sometimes Abel, if like I'm working with his sister on school, he wants to do it. He wants to learn, but once he gets his head set that he's not doing it, like for instance, potty training, I'm about to lose my mind. Like he did great a few days. Like we had him in underwear and he was doing amazing. And next thing I know, he just like he gives up. And I'm like, Abel, please, come on, buddy. And he just one day he wants to do it, the next week he does, next day he doesn't, and it's so frustrating. It's like, dude, you're like 4 years old, you're gonna be 5 in September, and it's like, come on, dude, we got to do this. Like you're a big boy now, and he doesn't want to do it. And when he's set on, and it's not that he doesn't know how, he knows how, he just don't want to do it. Same here, no break. I have him 24/7. It can be exhausting, but I'm grateful they're at home and safe. Yeah, I'm right with you. I am too. Like I'm grateful that you know their biological dad's not pushing the issue on them going and visiting because he lives in the hot spot here in Kansas and Johnson County where there's the most cases. And so I am grateful that they're here and they're safe, but I don't know. Sometimes it just gets to be a lot. breaks are nice sometimes. Even if it's just, hey, I'm going to go out for the evening. And we don't get that because you can't. Because, you hang out with people and it's like you don't know who they've been around or who the person they were around was around. And you got to think about all that. It's just scary. And I've had a little bit more stress. I'm not going to mention any names, but a friend of mine called me, what was it, a week, 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks ago. And I have had a feeling for the past year or so that she was living in an unsafe situation with her husband. And she finally called me one night and basically all hell had broke loose. And I kept telling her, you got to get out of there. If not for your son, for you. Or, I mean, not for you, but for your son. And, like, I kept trying to talk to her. And I'll be honest, I mean, I used to be a mandated reporter. So I made up my mind that if she wasn't going to get herself out of that situation, at the end of the day, she's a grown woman. She has a choice. Her little boy didn't. So I was going to make whatever call I needed to make. But luckily, I mean, I'm not going to say luckily, but all hell broke loose again that Saturday, and she ended up calling the police. And they showed up. She had had a couple beers, so she couldn't take her car that day. But a friend of hers that had offered them a place to stay went and picked them up, and she left. And then the next day, she begged me and Jay to meet her down there so we could get her and her son's stuff. And so we did. We parked down the street and got a civil standby and stood there with the cops and went in and grabbed as much stuff as we could, in a timely manner, because, the cops only stand there for so long waiting for you to get stuff. So we pretty much divided and conquered and grabbed as much of her stuff as we could and got her into a safe place. So, my hope at this point is that she just stands her ground and stays away from him, because she's a good person and nobody deserves to live through that hell. I mean, as I've shared in the past, I have lived through that. So, I mean, it did bring back some of those emotions for me. Seeing her broken like that, crying, broke my heart. And I wish I could be there for her more right now. Like, she called me and wanted to come down this past weekend. I mean, not only was it Easter, and so I told her not this weekend, but, I'd like this virus stuff to get over, because, I mean, she works at UPS. So, I mean, you never know. And, I mean, I know she wants to come visit, and I want her to, because she needs as much support as she can get right now. But at the same time, I got to keep my family safe. So it sucks. I'm in a crappy ass position right now because I want to be there for my friend while she's probably going through one of the worst times in her life. But due to all this virus crap, I can't. It's like I can be over the phone, but sometimes, you need more than that, especially going through something like this. And where she's staying, they don't have kids. So her son wanted to come over and play with Abel. And I don't know, it's like I want to let her, but I just can't. I mean, my anxiety got bad when this first started. And Jay had a couple people over here doing tattoos. I about had a panic attack. So I can only imagine what my anxiety is going to do if her and her son come over and you can't get little kids to keep a 6-foot distance when they're playing. It's just not going to happen. So I don't know. I'm trying to be there for her, but I can only do so much right now. I mean, to be honest, we really shouldn't even have went where we did to move her, but I wasn't going to leave her in that situation. But it's been A little over a week. Almost 2 weeks. So, and neither one of us are showing signs of anything. So I think we're good. So what are you working on now, Nana? I know you finished one not too long ago. I got to do a makeup look with my daughter tonight. It's our last night to do it because the contest ends tomorrow for this beauty group I'm in. They do like for St. Patrick's Day, they did a St. Patty's Day look and they gave you like colors to go by. And then this month they're doing a pastel look. So we're going to do that tonight. We should have already done it, but I've been procrastinating. So I think we're going to work on that tonight after my live and get our pictures posted.
Mitch.
Need to get me one of those sticky pads to sit underneath this angle thing so it'll quit sliding on me. I feel the same, Shine. I miss them if I leave to go to the store. I mean, I'll be honest, I miss my kids when they go to their dad's. The first couple of days are nice, then I start missing them. But I've been a mom since I was 18. The breaks are nice here and there. And I really miss my oldest son. I haven't been able to see him for a while because it was actually his weekend to come down when all this started. So we got him Easter stuff, and I got to get that mailed to him at some point. It's just really, and I keep sitting here thinking, Peyton and Abel's birthdays are in September. Justice's birthday's in October. I'm hoping that all this is over by then. What? Oh,
Not a real, but on
oh, you gotta smile like you did something.
what it is.
You're nasty.
What?
What'd you do?
Attended.
That's what I thought. You're gross. I miss my oldest daughter. Where's she at? She's moved out. Or with her dad. Kind of the same situation. Luckily, my oldest is still here. She's supposed to go to college into this summer. But,
We're gonna pull the car up and pull the trash out.
okay, babe. Yeah, I don't know how any of that's going. Apparently, they're still keeping orientation for July. I think everybody's just, holding on to hope that things are going to get better soon. She's with her dad. That's hard. I feel for you because, my oldest son's with his dad and I miss him like crazy. And I talk to him, but it's not the same. You want to give him a hug. You want to see him. It's hard. I miss my oldest boy so much. Yeah, birthdays are hard. Mine is Thursday and Maddie's is on the 21st of the month. No parties happening at all. She's 13 and mad at me. Oh, she's 13 and mad at you, Brittany. Or I'm sorry, Shine Like a Diamond. Happy early birthday to both of you. Uh, Send me a message. Maybe I'll try to get a card out to her or something. That's got to be so hard. I feel so bad for the kids. I've seen so many videos on TikTok and Facebook of little kids that have had birthdays that they don't get to do anything for, and it's sad.
Tell me when you get hungry, Emma, okay? Okay?
I know you don't care about yours, but still, I mean, it's still hard. Maybe try to have a little party, you and the family. And I know you guys didn't you guys say you bake together and stuff? Maybe help get it experimental and bake a really extraordinary cake for her birthday and let her help you or something. That's sad. How old is she going to be? I feel so bad for the kids that are having birthdays right now.
You see my vape?
Your vape? No, babe. I haven't. You find it? Yeah, definitely. Do that too. Go live on her birthday and we can all tell her happy birthday. Yeah, my son's 15, Brittany. He's not mad at me. He understands. He's got real bad asthma, so he's been staying inside as much as possible. But he's kind of at that age anyway where it was because I live like an hour away, or hour and a half away from him and his dad. So it was kind of pulling teeth to get him out here a whole lot because he's at that age where he don't want to leave his friends. But I think he misses his brother and sister too. I'm going to do a virtual party maybe. She'll be 11, and the kicker is she was about to be getting her dog for her birthday, but with all this, that can't happen. You can't get your dog even though this is going on? I mean, I know that. I mean, the people you're going to get it from won't let you, or what? Because I know, honestly, right now would be kind of a perfect time, I would think. Be home from school and get all that extra time with it. But, I mean, I don't know what the chances are of animals getting this virus and passing it to people. I'm unsure on that. Yeah, that could be too. Well, she was supposed to be getting a new dog. They've been raising money to get a new dog. She's got real bad diabetes, and the dog alerted. Yeah. Well, they were supposed to be getting that dog for her birthday. My daughter is being brainwashed by her dad. Really long story. I'm sorry, Brittany. Those situations are horrible. We've been through quite a few of those. I've been through them with my kids, and my husband goes through them with his. And it's sad because they're hurting. The only person they're hurting is the child, and it makes me sick. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I'm so sorry your daughter is too. Hi, Cranes. How are you tonight? I think a virtual party would be pretty cool. I mean, she won't get to see her friends, and it'll be different, but I mean, it's good that we have this technology because, I mean, can you imagine when we were kids if this would have happened? It wouldn't have been an option. I'm doing okay, Cranes. I think going stir crazy like everybody else. I mean, to be honest with you, it wasn't really a huge change for me because I stay home a lot anyway. I'm a homebody. With my health and stuff, I don't go out a whole lot. I get wild hairs up my butt to go out sometimes, but for the most part, I like being home because I like my PJs. But when you're told you can't go anywhere, I think it's different. You don't even have the option.
Live yet?
It has just been postponed a little bit. She is homeschooled again. Oh yeah, she is homeschooled. Well, I hope that it's not postponed too long. I know that's got to be hard. She's been waiting for that for so long. No, Peyton, I'm not.
Not even close.
No, baby.
How long are lives?
However long I want it to be.
Well, I want to go live.
You're not going live.
Why can't you just let me take?
I think my daughter wants to take over my YouTube channel.
Because I want one. She never gives me one. It's not fair. That's all I want for Christmas now.
You're not getting a YouTube
No
channel.
fair, you do.
Go play.
Look,
I'm an adult.
I have a schedule. I just read some books earlier.
All right, good job. Go play. Love you. I think the kids are going crazy too. It's cool. It's so funny. They used to go, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. Now all I hear is, I want to go to school. I miss school. I want to go to school. Oh. I'm glad I have this set up in my bed or I wouldn't be diamond painting. Because I worked on Jade's Johnny Cash one for about a day at my desk. And man, my neck hurt so bad. Because I have it on my A2 light pad and I can't put it up at an angle like this.
They're eating
What'd you feed them?
SpaghettiOs and chips. That's what they wanted.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they eat what they want.
I know.
If they want candy bars for dinner, I'd probably get some.
They're not having candy bars for dinner, Jay. Now what's Justice gonna eat? Why don't you go throw in? Actually,
We got plenty right now.
I was talking about our hoodies, but I can do it later.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do some anyway. I'm going to wash some jeans. Actually, I got jeans right there.
I was gonna say I just washed your jeans. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna go fishing tomorrow night. Start a fire. Where are we gonna fish else other than State Lake where we can start a fire?
We're still fishing at State Lake.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just going to fish in a different spot.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we might go back to that spot. I don't
Yeah,
care.
we're gonna start a fire on the.
I'd like to be over in
little
that
spot.
cove where that tent was, though.
That'll work. But yeah, we usually start a fire out there.
And
And
you guys can still fish out in your spot, and I want to fish back in the cove.
of course you do.
That's where I always fish.
We
That's
found
where
a
we're
good
gonna
spot
go.
and you want to steal it.
I just said you throw out to your spot.
LOL, I have a schedule. I read some books earlier. I know, she's something else, isn't she? Peyton came in here and she goes, I have a schedule. I read some books earlier. She cracks me up. She got on her Zoom chat with her teacher today and she goes, okay, guys, our Thursday Zoom meeting, we're going to do show and share, which is like show and tell. And she was like, can we have more than one thing? And she goes, Peyton, I'm not surprised that's coming from you. Because when she does show and tell at school, when they took stuff, she would take like a mini backpack with like 10 different items in it. She never brought just one item. She had to bring all these different things. There was one day they had a class party and her teacher called and she was like, your daughter's brought all these little toys that she wants to give away to each kid in the class. And I just want to make sure that you're aware of this and you're okay with it. I said, honestly, no, I didn't know, but if that's what she wants to do, she can go ahead and do it. So she went and gave away, I think they were a whole bunch of like, little McDonald's toys and stuff like that. And she gave every person in her class a little toy. She cracks me up. What'd you do to your knee, Kat? I saw that post online. What did you do? Jay's been complaining about his knee too. I don't know what he did to it either. I don't even think he knows what he did to it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Abel's supposed to make a butterfly out of anything we have at home for his school, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Abel's supposed to make a butterfly out of any objects he can find at home. Okay. Abel's preschool, they started a Facebook page and they post stuff every day. Like either his teacher reading a story or somebody else in the district reading a story. And then they usually pick like a letter, telling him to come up with words for that letter, or insects, or questions about insects, or finding pictures of insects. And right now it's too cold to go out and find pictures of insects. It's freezing out. Abel did catch his first fish. We took him fishing a week or so ago. And Abel caught more fish than anybody. He caught like 5 fish. And honestly, he had one of those kid pulls. It was a little Despicable Me. He caught like at least 2 of those fish all by himself. He just reeled it in. No idea. I've been almost in tears for days. I've even had a lidocaine shot in it. No relief whatsoever. That's crazy. And you didn't do anything to it? I know my muscles and my bones and joints hurt real bad with the weather changes. I wonder if you've just got like real bad arthritis in it or something. And the temperature changes are just irritating it. I'm assuming you went to see a doctor since you got a lidocaine shot. Did they not do any x-rays or anything? Lidocaine don't do nothing for me. I've got lidocaine patches and they're worthless. They don't even stay on. Well, I hope he gets to feeling better. Nope. Then Ivor ran into it as I was climbing the stairs. X-rays came back normal. And that's probably what it is then. Probably got arthritis in there. And the temperatures are just going to irritate it. Have you tried taking like an Epsom salt bath? It might help. Even if it's just for a little bit, take the edge off.
Hey, Mom,
What, baby?
my tooth hurts.
Your tooth don't hurt. You've just been hearing Mommy say her tooth hurts.
My tooth hurts. He did say ow.
What'd you do? Did you get a chip in it?
My tooth hurts. I've been eating shit all my life.
I literally want to cut it off. I feel you, Cat. I'd like to cut my back out.
Did you hear
I'd
your
like to
son?
pull this tooth off. What?
I said, my teeth hurts because I've been eating chips all my life. Let me see which one.
Oh, Abel.
No, you got 36 teeth. That
Really?
one? Oh, you got a chip in there. It's okay, though. Go eat.
Oh, maybe that's what happened to me last night when I was in bed.
He said, my teeth hurt because I've been eating chips all my life. He's such a goofball. Who you calling?
I'm calling nobody.
Hmm. You guys are quiet tonight. Everybody entranced in their diamond painting. I need to get caught up on people's videos too. I've been on a Hulu streak. I've been watching all kinds of shows on Hulu. So I haven't been watching a whole lot of YouTube. I got sucked into a bunch of shows. I can't quit watching them. First, it was Friday Night Lights. And then I started watching another one called The Resident. It's really good. I think I finished. Yeah, I finished it too. Finished both of them. Me and Jay watched a movie. It was last week called 47 Meters Down. It had Mandy Moore in it. It's actually really good. I think I'm gonna yank my teeth and do immediate dentures like we're talking about that one night. Honestly, Sean like a diamond, me and my husband have been talking about that too. And once this virus crap's over, I think we're gonna start saving. When he gets his next couple big tattoos, I'm gonna do the same. Because I mean, I could get the back ones pulled, which is where my bad ones are. But if I spent the money on partials, I've got a couple teeth in the front that are huge fillings, like half the tooth is a filling. So it's only a matter of time they're going to break too. And it's like, why waste the money on partials and then end up having to get new partials again and again when I can just get them all pulled and get immediate dentures and then my permanent dentures? Because I'm tired of having tooth pain. I'm tired of my teeth breaking. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna be doing it too. What'd you send me? Oh, okay, that's pretty. Where'd you get that at? That's the one Cat's doing. If I can get the glare to go away here. There we go. That's really pretty. Is that a Dreamer Designs? No, Shimmer Stitch. I like that one. I will have an appointment as soon as this is over. They will make an evaluation appointment for me. Yeah, I want to do it too, but until this crud's over and Jay can actually do some tattoos, I've got to wait. I may have to make an emergency appointment though and get this tooth pulled if it doesn't stop soon, because it's giving me headaches and I don't know, it hurts. It hurts so bad. The whole right side of my face is killing me. I'm ready to get it pulled. You too, Brittany? Dude, I'm over it. Like, my teeth are just. I've tried everything. Special toothpaste. My teeth hate me. And honestly, I hate them. I'm ready for them to be gone. Even if it is dentures, at least I'll have a pretty smile again and not have to be self conscious about showing my teeth when I smile. Good night, Kat. Love you. I hope your knee gets to feeling better. Yeah, me too. I've been taking ibuprofen like candy. And I mean, that's not good because if I come down with this virus, I'm in trouble because I swear I'm taking ibuprofen 3 to 4 times a day and I'm taking three of them at a time. So it's going to be in my system constantly. And yeah, they're saying that that the ibuprofen makes this virus and its symptoms worse. So I don't know. I mean, I don't have a choice though. I can't not take it. It hurts so bad. I'm getting three implants on bottom and four on top, and the permanent dentures anchored. I can't afford to get those things. They are so expensive. Because I've looked into them. I'd love to get those done, but they're crazy expensive. I was like, oh well, I'll just get the dentures and be done with it. I always told myself if I won the lottery, that'd be the first thing I'd spend money on is my teeth. But you got to play to win, and I don't play, so. Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, thank goodness there are. I mean, but it's kind of a double-edged sword, you know. The people that are still working, you're scared on what they could be exposed to, but at the same time, you're grateful because you don't have to struggle without the money.
Mama,
What, buddies?
my tooth hurts.
Your tooth hurts? Why does your tooth hurt? Because
I
what?
have cavities.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
You have pretty teeth.
They're not clean.
Well, then go brush them. Don't be playing in the water.
Do you want to go check if he does?
Yeah.
Ow. Huh?
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, I can't get on that Care credit card or whatever it is, that payment plan. My credit. I ruined my credit when I was young. So I don't have that option.
Here.
My hubby had to stay out of work for a week. He just went back last night. Ugh. What do you have to stay out a week for? Were they just laid off or was he exposed to something? I wish I could just get dentures, but I have a gum disease. Ugh. I'm telling you, teeth are a pain in the butt. If you've got teeth issues or gum issues, it's no fun. And I think a lot of mine started obviously with pregnancy because they take a lot of your nutrients out of your body. And then it just kept getting worse and worse as my health kept getting worse and worse. You switch to aspirin. I tried the aspirin, shine like a diamond, and it did not work at all. He was exposed and had a cough. Oh, is he doing better though? I'm surprised they let him go back after a week because I know they were telling people if you were exposed, you had to quarantine for 14 days. I'm glad he's doing okay. I got rid of all the ibuprofen and put it in a drawer where nobody will accidentally take it to be on the safe side. Yeah, nobody takes it here except me. Jay don't take medication for anything except for his blood pressure and stuff he has to. But I don't have a choice. I've tried anything else to help with this tooth pain and nothing else is helping. So I'm just taking it and hoping that I don't end up with it. Because it's intolerable. I cannot not take it and feel this pain. It's so bad. Yes, he's fine. He called the doctor and they said 7 to 10 days. Well, that's good. I'm glad he's doing okay. Try Aleve or aspirin. Isn't Aleve the same? No, Aleve isn't the same thing. I tried the aspirin. The aspirin didn't work. I mean, I could get Aleve and try it if there is any. I went to the store and literally every single shelf was empty of like, Medicaid pain, over-the-counter pain medications, except for ibuprofen. There was like a butt ton of ibuprofen. Everything else was gone. So I don't even know that I'll be able to find any, but I can always look. All I know is I gotta take something because I can't feel this pain. It's so bad. It feels like somebody's stabbing a freaking sword into my cheek. She probably hit it, Brittany, because of this virus, and they're saying don't take ibuprofen. Got a hair on my canvas. Did I get it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because, yeah, they're saying it's really, really bad. Like, it's making people's symptoms get extremely worse if you have this virus.
Mom.
What, Peyton?
I can't even open the door. I can't even see what he's doing. He's like, I don't know if he's hiding behind the door or something. Like when I went to the bathroom. Yeah, when I went for.
Calm down. Deep breaths.
Okay.
It's not that big a deal.
I'm not. I just been running. Okay, so when I was up there.
Yeah, it's bad. If you can avoid taking it, don't take it.
When I was up there, able to shut the door. I don't know if he was behind the door or in front of the door because I tried to push on the door as hard as I could and I knocked.
Well, I can hear him right now, babe. He's got the door open. Well, just tell him Mommy said to brush his teeth and then get out of the bathroom.
He's been ow.
You're being a goofball.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
So to be on the safe side, I just took it out of the house for now. I don't blame you. Like I said, none of my kids, my 2 youngest are still on children's stuff, and they don't take anything unless we give it to them.
I tried to open the door,
and then
you were behind it.
All right, guys, go
Justice
play
don't
Mom's Life.
Justice don't really take anything, and Jay won't take anything unless his headache's horrible. Which I think I've only seen him take over the counter stuff like that maybe once or twice since I've been with him. So I don't really have to worry about anybody else.
Yeah.
I usually have
I don't
to.
like taking pills.
I usually have to make them take something. I'm like, come on, just. So I don't really have to worry about it. I'm the one that's taking it.
Hey, guys. I'm scared to do this, but you want to.
Could your doctor call you in? I'm on that already. Shine like a diamond. I'm on that for my pain contract. And honestly, that hasn't even been helping. Because I've heard, just from what I've learned in the past with tooth pain, pain pills don't really help tooth pain much at all. Like I still take, it on my normal schedule as I'm supposed to hope it helps. But I still am taking the ibuprofen at least twice a day at minimum because it's not helping my tooth pain at all. But yeah, I'm already on that with my pain management.
Do you have any more of those things for
What, babe?
pop sockets? The
Yeah.
sticky shit?
What do you mean? I only have the ones that are on them.
I thought you ordered
I
that
never
one pop
ordered
socket.
them.
No, that one that came with different ones. Different plastics one.
No. I never ordered it.
Oh, you know what? I got my hot glue gun in here.
Oh my goodness. I apologize for the yelling, guys. Maybe turn down this baby monitor, and then you're just gonna have to check on them. Brittany, yeah, it's good info to know. The people who took ibuprofen and got the virus were so much worse. Yeah, they were. Yep, I read a lot of articles about it. And honestly, my husband don't like the fact that I'm taking it, but I even tried. Like, I had my doctor call in antibiotics, and I took them for 10 days, and it hasn't gotten any better. It didn't even get any better when I was taking it. So I think it just needs to come out, to be honest. And I may just have to risk it and go get it taken out.
I just brushed my teeth.
Okay, go play.
Good boy. Go play.
I don't have no cavities no more.
I know you
brushed them out?
You brushed your cavities. Your cavities.
Uh-huh.
Say cavity.
Say cavity.
Cavity.
I don't think he's got a cavity.
He doesn't. He said, what does he say when he wants to ignore us? Ignore?
Gnore.
He says, I'm going to ignore you.
Much better.
If you look it up, there's lots of articles. There's lots of articles on it and why they're advising people to not take it. You want to be on YouTube?
Are you aware that your daughter's texting people?
Put my 16-year-old
16?
or
Are you
18.
fucking kidding
My
me?
18-year-old daughter.
Really?
I'm tired. Sometimes you act like you're 12.
You're
Maybe
worse than
younger.
Mike.
Are you serious?
He said, well,
Don't talk
19?
to me. I
He's only a
suggest
year off.
get out of my room. I don't know what's worse, the younger kids or my 18-year-old.
I'm 18, damn. Your
I can see you anyway. They can still see you.
You know the damn thing.
They can still see you.
Are you aware that your daughter texts people on Roblox?
No. I thought I shut that off.
She said that she sends gifts back and forth with her.
That's not messaging.
Same fucking thing.
Watch your mouth.
It's like when you're playing that pool, you can send people gifts. You don't have to talk to them, and then they can send you the gifts.
She's
back.
down here tattletelling on her sister.
It's like coins to play the game. You know when you play on your phone games, sometimes.
Yeah, I know
like,
it's
just wait for your
scary,
spin
Brittany. It
or-
really is. I mean, I've
She's not
thought
actually
about it, but luckily, I mean, for the most part, I've
Yeah,
been
she's not
staying
actually
home, so
communicating with people.
I don't know. I weighed my options and Abel. If they don't quiet down, they need to go to bed. For real.
What?
You need to quiet down. Mommy's friends do not want to hear you scream.
I'm just crazy.
He's so dramatic.
My tooth hurts because I've been eating chips all my life. And he goes, I got a cavity. You know what supposed to do? He goes, I don't have no cavities. Or cavities.
Yeah!
Evil.
They put me on, gosh, what was I on? Amoxicillin, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on amoxicillin 3 times a day. I think they were, okay. Dude. No, them.
Oh, you guys quit. Go play in the front room or go to bed. Hey, go play in the front room or go to bed. Go play in the front room or go to bed. Okay, one rabbit.
I warned you guys. I
saw 6
apologize.
elephants.
It is definitely not going to be a
Wow,
quiet
going
live
to the
tonight.
Every elephant saw 2 monkeys
So I apologize.
going towards the river. Every monkey holds one pair.
Hopefully my kids don't break your eardrums.
What the fuck?
Just read it so you know.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Dad.
Abel woke up early, just so you know. He was up at like 7.
Grab a piece of candy.
No, I need you all to
You know,
I'm so close. Hang on. Okay.
Abel, they can see you. It's okay. It's hard to keep them quiet. Oh my goodness, Crange, you have no idea.
So it's like 13 plus
I don't even know what
12, so-
quiet means anymore.
Let me tell you.
I have
First of all, the elephants ain't going to the river.
Why are you
They saw
yelling?
the elephants wild out.
one. I have it.
6 elephants. Each
I
one
have
saw 2
this.
monkeys, right?
I have
Can you
this.
shut your mouth?
Well, all the elephants were together, so all they saw was 2 monkeys.
Act like me.
Oh.
So 2 monkeys.
I don't like that shit.
2 monkeys carrying 2 birds is 4 plus. the
Oh my
rabbit's 5.
goodness. I have no idea what these two are in here talking about.
My phone is.
Can you go away?
Abel,
My phone.
go play. Or you're gonna go night-night.
For
Goes to
you.
the kitchen.
I have 3 that live here, and then my oldest lives with his dad. So total 4, and then I have 3 stepkids too.
When does she open first?
But yeah, the 2 youngest are loud enough by themselves.
Comes out of her room. Goes to the fridge.
So you could, and then you add in
Shovels her doors.
my oldest daughter and my husband to the mix. And
Shovels the fridge.
I don't know what quiet means.
That has to do with she opened her legs because she's pregnant.
Hey,
These are answers where she opened her eyes.
why don't you guys do your talking in another room?
You're about to be down one kid. I'm about to leave.
You're not leaving.
Watch me.
Justice Renee, you're not leaving.
You're gonna get halfway down the stairs and knock you out from the back. We'll get the weed.
I'm gonna leave now.
You know what? Instead of running around the block, we can just go walk the track at the high school every day.
A lot of people do that.
As long as you're 6 feet or 13 feet apart from everybody.
You really want to go on?
Yeah, did you guys see the study where they redid it and they're saying that you can catch this virus up to 13 feet? So basically the 6-foot rule that they put into place means nothing
But 4 laps around that track.
because they're saying it can
Yeah,
be
I
caught
had
up
do
to,
it for
that it can
PE.
travel up to
Yeah,
13
no,
feet.
so-
Run.
No, he said we could walk it.
I used to do it every day. I'd run a mile and then walk like 2 or 3 miles. And
I used to
Eddie
have to run
worked
that track
third
every
last
morning to
night
cheer.
and he could not even
I had to
sleep
be up
today
there on
because
the
John
track
was
ready
throwing
at 7
tantrums
to
all
run.
day.
Well,
Yeah, that has to be rough.
4 laps on the outside of the track. I think it's
Trying to
5 laps on
sleep
the
She
inside.
set a
with
timer
a
for
little
10
one.
minutes and we just ran the 10 minutes.
And you can't keep them quiet because they don't understand. They're gonna throw their fits when they want to throw their
I think
fits.
I ran them almost as short as I ran them.
Shoot, even the older ones that do understand still throw their fits.
10
Shut
minutes,
up.
10 minutes. and-
Yes, I'm
or
talking about you.
9 minutes and 45 seconds. I
Oh no, I hated running. Running was hell for me.
think. The key to it is start off slow, and then just build your way
They're
up.
talking about starting running.
I've been running my
I think
whole
Jay's
life.
gonna pass out.
I've been running my whole life.
I
Not by
love,
choice.
I loved running on the treadmill. That I love. I don't know why I have such issues running outside.
I'd like to get a treadmill.
If we get a treadmill, we'll work as a team.
I want a
When I'm on the
treadmill.
treadmill, you go to the kitchen, make me a sandwich, and you go fucking say shit.
Are you serious? What is the point?
Have you ever seen Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell? They're trying to make him lose weight.
Can you
so they
quit
go to
bouncing
treadmill,
around on the
and they
bed?
tell him with biscuits,
You're making it
"You
impossible
fucking
to diamond
shit."
pay.
Or he eats it.
Oh, he's teasing cranes? Yeah,
I
that
was
makes
working
things
at,
rough.
when I used to work out at the
I remember
Y,
the teething
I always
days with
did
my
the
little ones.
treadmill, or I did the ones where you like.
Well, and Abel,
Elliptical.
he wasn't just teething. He had colic
I
real
didn't
bad
do much
too, so
weight,
he
I'm
never
like,
slept.
Dude, I can get you that shit.
You guys go in there. We're having like full on conversations over mine. So goodbye.
Good luck with that.
You're lucky what? He's 2. Oh, I miss mine being little. I do, but I don't. I don't miss being up all night with them. But they're so cute when they're little. And they don't talk back as much. You have a 16-month-old boy. Oh, I miss it. Dude, and like all my friends right now are having babies, and it's like kind of makes me have baby fever because like me and Jay got married, but my tubes are already tied, and with my health, I can't. It wouldn't be smart for me to have any more, so we don't have any together, and we won't because I can't. But it makes you think about it. But I know we can't. Yeah, my tubes are tied too. I got mine tied after Abel because I had lost a baby in between Peyton and Abel. And I told myself I wanted one more because I didn't want, my pregnancy journey to end with my miscarriage. So I got pregnant with Abel, was terrified the whole time. And then I went ahead and got my tubes tied. It was a smart move though. With my health issues, I really don't need to be getting pregnant, and with the medications I'm on and stuff, I don't need to be getting pregnant. And honestly, me and Jay got our hands full with the ones we got, so we don't need any more, and hopefully not for another 10 years or so, but eventually, I'll get grandbabies, so I don't need to have any more right now, or at all right now. I have 6 kids, and I finally got my boy. Had a C-section, so I got my tubes tied at the same time. Oh, finally got your boy. I've got 2 boys and 2 girls. Honestly, though, with Abel, I didn't know what he was until I had him because I wanted that overall just big surprise and not knowing. And it honestly was so exciting. I loved it. I wished I would have done it with all of mine. It was so exciting. But I also had a C-section with him, so I got him tied at the same time too. Eddie said practicing is half the fun. Yeah, right? Half the fun without the work afterwards, right? Kids are adorable, but they sure are a lot of work. I mean, I do wish I would have met Jay earlier in my life and we could have had a baby together, but now, I mean, we just want to raise the ones we got and enjoy our life. If you put some extra cheese on top of it and share some with me, because I want some. It's not all yours. I did not buy a whole pizza for you. You're talking about exercising. You want to eat a whole pizza?
I haven't started exercising yet.
Oh my goodness.
You can have one piece. 2 tops. What'd you do?
Yes, they are. And I'm a paranoid parent. I am too, Brittany. Like, I cannot imagine having an infant right now during all this or being pregnant. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was a paranoid parent. I still am. With mine, it drives them crazy because I don't let them go and stay the night places like I do when they get older and if I know the parents, but like I'm very picky because you never know and you don't get a second chance with your kids if something happens. So yeah, I'm a paranoid parent too, very much so. When they were babies, if people smoked, I was like, you got to change your shirt and wash your hands before you come near my baby. Like, and I smoked at that time. And I did all that. Like, I was a very paranoid parent. Yet being grandparents is a little harder. It's harder being grandparents. Shoot, I think it'd be easier. You get to send them home. My worst fear is someone taking one of my kids. That's crazy you say that, Brittany, because I have always, since my oldest was little, had that fear. Like, I see parents all the time. Like, I've always, it's crazy, but I've always said, as messed up and twisted as it sounds, is I would rather, you don't want either to happen, but I've always told myself I would rather have my baby pass away than have them be taken and not know where they are, not know if they're warm, if they're cold, if they're hungry, just wondering what they're going through. Just that fear would be worse than I think the heartache of losing your child. I mean, again, both would be unbearable, but that has always been one of my biggest fears. Like, I see parents letting their kids run the streets with their bicycles when they're little and playing in the backyard unattended. And I'm like, you can't do that nowadays. Like, some parents do not fully grasp the fact that there are sick people in this world that will snatch kids. And it's scary. It's so scary. That's been one of my biggest fears too. Something happened to one of my kids. Ugh. Not when you have custody. Yeah, when you have custody of your grandkids, that's totally different. It's like being a parent. You basically are. My neighbors let their kids run the neighborhood, and I'm like, heck no, my kids aren't going outside without me. Yeah, I'm the same way. There's a lot of kids in this town, even now with this virus going on, that I've gone to the store and seen kids that are like 7 or 8 riding their bike all around the neighborhood, and I'm like, are you crazy? What is going through these parents' heads? I don't understand it. That is a fear of ours, that his mom would come and take him. Yeah, see, I think that's why my fear was so bad too, is my oldest daughter, her dad was real abusive, and that was one of my biggest fears, is that he'd come and take her. Are you serious? 3 years old and walking in the street? That's insane. What? Probably. But yeah, actually it's kind of funny you say that too, because I remember I got in my car, this was a few years ago, and like we park on the street because we don't have a driveway, and I went to put my car in reverse and I looked in my rearview mirror like I always do, because cars come up over that hill. There was a little tiny boy, I swear he couldn't have been more than 3 or 4 years old, walking down the middle of the street. I put my car in park and I jumped out, and the lady across the street came out too. And yeah, this little boy was just walking down the main street, and I'm just like, oh my God. Cops showed up and everything, but that little boy could have been hit. It was scary. Like, I don't, I hate to say it, but there are people in this world that should not be allowed to have babies. I wish there was a way that, like, I don't know, you had to have some kind of screening done to get your fertility turned on. Because, like, these drug addicts and drunks, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to have a few beers here and there, but I'm not a drunk. You know, I don't spend my life drunk to where I can't see reality and give my kids the safety and parenting that they need. And there are a lot of them out there that are like that. And these children live these lives that they don't deserve. They didn't ask for this. And it makes me sick because these people that shouldn't be having kids, they'll pop out like 7, 8, 10 kids. But then there's people that would be amazing parents that can't even have one. And it just breaks my heart. I don't understand how people can leave their kids in hot car. That, oh God, don't even get me started on that. I think those people should be prosecuted with murder and locked away. Or better yet, left in a hot car like their child was. Because I'm sorry, I was a mom at 18 years old and never once did I even almost forget my child in the car. That is not possible. I am sorry. That is not an accident. I don't care what excuses they give. You don't forget your child in the car. Ever. You don't. I'm sorry. Like, I am not buying any of this crap that these, oh, well, we changed our schedule up and dad usually drops them off or this and that, or, oh, I was tired. I don't care. I have been exhausted with infants. My son was colic, you know? Never once did I forget my kid in the car. Ever. If you're that tired, you shouldn't be driving with that kid in the car or with yourself. Like, I have no patience for that. That ticks me off so bad. Makes me sick to my stomach thinking of what that child went through in its last moments. Makes me so sick. Almost they're all drugged up. Yep, that's possibility, Cranes, which again, they shouldn't have children. Like, it makes me sick. I wish to God they would drug test every single mother that gives birth. Like, honestly, the medical marijuana aside, because I do believe medical marijuana has a lot of benefits. That I do, because I have done my research. Do I smoke? No. I used to, yes. But these other drugs that are man-made and don't have medical benefits, even alcohol, I'm sorry, alcohol should be illegal before marijuana should, because alcohol alters your mind a lot. And yeah, I mean, it kills people every day. But again, if you're going to have a child in the car, you shouldn't be under the influence of anything. I don't know. Some parents just completely make me sick. They do not test everybody. I know for a fact they don't, because I've known several people that, I mean, they may now, but I know they didn't used to even a few years ago, because a lot of, not a lot, but I know a couple people that smoked marijuana through their pregnancy because they were so nauseated. Nothing worked. Not the Zofran, nothing. And marijuana does help with nausea. That's why they give it to cancer patients, is because it helps with nausea and it gives them an appetite. And, you know, there has been studies done on pregnant women with marijuana. And there was actually a study done. It was not done here in the US, but it was done somewhere else. And the studies that they did, the mothers that smoked marijuana while they were pregnant, their babies' brains developed at a extremely higher rate than the moms of the babies, or the babies of the moms that didn't. So, I mean, it doesn't harm them. It really doesn't. Other than, you know, the lung, obviously, from smoking it. But I know my friend that did, they didn't test her. They didn't. I know here in Kansas, as far as I know, as of a couple years ago, they only test you if they have a reason to and you're flagged for some reason. Other than that, they don't. But honestly, they should. I fully agree that they should in every state. While I was pregnant with all my kids, they tested during pregnancy and when the baby was born. It's not a bad thing. Where do you live at, Brittany? I know here in Kansas they don't, or unless they started it recently. They need to, though. They really do. They need to test every parent because I'm sorry, if you cannot stay clean for your dang pregnancy when that child's inside of you to keep them safe, you shouldn't be taking care of their daily needs because obviously you don't care about their well being enough to do what's right to your body while they're inside your body. North Carolina, yeah, I don't. I know in Kansas they don't always, and Missouri is the same way, but they should, and I wish they would. These children might have a better life if they find out earlier in these children's lives that their parents are addicts rather than 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the line when DCF or CPS or whoever comes in and has to remove the child from an abusive, neglectful situation where that child's already got mental health issues due to these situations. It would definitely give these children a chance at a better life. I fully agree. It should be done every single pregnancy. And I don't know what their reasoning is for not doing it, but it needs to happen. I mean, for instance, here you go. Again, not giving any names, but my friend that I just helped get out of that horrible situation, when her son was like 2, I think, she was at work and his dad passed out on the couch drunk, and her son got out of the house and the police found him walking down a main busy road. He could have been killed, and he did do jail time for it. I told her, I said, girl, you should have left him then. But I mean, he had her so brainwashed because that's what abusive men do. They control you, they brainwash you, and they make you believe that you can't get any better and that you won't. And I'm just glad that they're out of that situation now. But yeah, that's alcohol. It's legal. And it almost killed her son because he passed out on the couch asleep and that boy got out of the front door. Like, that just, I can't imagine. Like, I think about that stuff. Like, when my kids started, to where they were in toddler beds and they could get out of their room, we put a latch lock on all of our doors leading to the outside up super, super high. So even if they figured out to pull a chair over, they couldn't reach it. Like, it's up high. Because, I mean, I did have that fear of, somebody knocks on the door, what's your reaction? I'm going to go answer the door. Well, my biggest fear is, okay, well, what if that person snatches my kid? Let alone if they get out and wander. So I've had those locks up for a while. And with my last 2, I've had a video baby monitor. So I can hear them. Not only, I can see them, not only hear them. So I'm definitely a paranoid mom. I always think of the worst thing that could happen and prepare for that and try to avoid that. Because it's scary. You never want anything to happen to your kids. It's every mom's worst fear. It's, I don't know. I can't speak for these parents that give a crap less about their kids' well-being, but it makes me sick and it makes me feel so bad for these kids. I remember when we first moved out here to this town, my daughter was in like her 5th grade, 6th grade year, and she had a little friend come over, And this poor little girl, she was like, I'm hungry. And I fed her. And you would thought this girl had never eaten. Like, I was like, honey, what do you want? I said, go look in the cabinet and tell me what you want. And she was like, wow, we don't have this stuff at my house. Like, you could just tell that she went without. And I did find out later that her mom was a drug addict. Luckily, she ended up going to live with her dad soon after. But it just broke my heart that this little girl was not getting even the simplest daily things that she needed, like food. You know, she's the sweetest little girl. I still know her to this day. My daughter still goes to school with her. She works at the grocery store here in town, and I see her when I go to the store, and she's a sweet girl. We have the child doorknobs on her. My kids figured out how to take those things off because they pop apart. So I went with the latches. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get all that?
Basement.
What have you been digging through?
Basement. One is for the kids.
Okay.
That's for us. Put that in your drawer.
I've already got decks in the drawer.
Found a bunch of these.
Okay. Put them on.
Oh. Put that in your drawer. You're always needing something small. Like on my own.
Everything's gone in her.
It is sad. We can see the damage that was done
What?
from John and his mom neglecting him.
That's dirty.
Well, I'm glad you guys got him out of that
Can I feel it?
situation. It's sad. Like, I don't understand how any parent can neglect their child.
Please.
I just don't get it. I have anxiety if my
That's right.
kids don't get their baths on the day they need their baths or their dinners at the right time. Like, I can't imagine the other things and the worst things that happen to kids. What are they doing? Why is she yelling ow?
That's him.
It's not like her. That's Peyton.
So I'm driving us to the track.
No, you're not.
You don't let her drive the Walmart, but I can't let her drive to the track.
It was not cool.
It was not cool. I bet not. I've been almost been
I
a
was
wreck.
fine. She said I did fine.
Hi, Alexis, I think it is. How are you? I don't think I've seen you in here before.
Screaming.
Welcome. We're just chatting. That's what we usually do. Talk about random stuff. Do you diamond paint?
How long does her life last?
Shouldn't have that hers.
2.5 hours.
I go through that with my kids too, Cranes. They're such picky eaters, and they're just now starting to get better about it. But like my youngest son, I had to have him on a bedtime bottle forever, like up until about a year ago, because he wouldn't eat dinner, and I didn't feel right putting him to bed with him not eating. So we got that toddler formula, and I'd give him a bottle of that before he went to bed. At least I knew he was getting some kind of nutrition, because yeah, he wouldn't eat either. It's frustrating. Dude, feel free to go talk about your stuff with your dad in the other room. Those are cute though. Yeah, my doctor said the same thing, Cranes. They eventually, I mean, they'll eat when they're hungry, as long as it's what they want, I guess. If it was up to my son, he'd live on chips. Yes, 5 years now working on DAC. What DAC are you working on? I took a break from my DACs. I'm trying to get some of these double-sided tape ones done before they get too many bubbles in them.
so sweet. My
Oh, here
cookie.
comes Abel.
Daddy,
I'm
can
not
we
allowed to
put
go
the
fishing.
batteries in here?
Firework.
Can we put the batteries in here?
We need to start effing gold for it.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Taking days off at a time.
Why do you have to take those off?
It's
I'm
so
running around.
bendy.
I around with fucking snowing outside.
Hey.
Hey, didn't you learn your lesson about knives?
What has he
Monday
got?
is supposed to be
Hey,
nice.
Grandma Lisa, hey.
Abel?
Hey, Daddy,
What?
can we put the batteries in here?
No, it don't even work.
Monday's supposed to be really nice.
I said a little batteries.
We could all go up to the track and walk take the kids and let them run around.
Yeah, if I can drive.
Yeah,
With my kids in the car?
Yeah, not with kids in the car. You scared
She
me.
let me drive with the kids in the car before.
When?
It was like a couple of years ago when I
No,
was
you're
first trying
full
to
of
learn
it.
how to
I did
drive.
not.
Seriously, you did. It
No.
was Peyton in the car. It was Peyton.
There's no way.
Seriously.
That is how John is. He'll eat any kind of chip or sweets
It's
all
supposed to
day
be
if I
a
let him.
high
Yeah,
70
so will
on it.
Abel. Abel, we're not playing the piano right now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, are you going to be good?
Yeah.
Or are you going to go to bed?
Get off that.
Abel, are you going to go to bed?
No.
You sure? Are you tired?
No. I'm not tired at all.
I'm not tired at all.
We can do his makeup.
We're not doing Abel's makeup. Quit. Yeah, if I remember, I'll post a picture in the group. Me and Justice are entering a makeup contest.
Only one person has put a big picture in and it's horrible.
Or maybe we'll win this time. She was supposed to message me on what the prizes were and never did.
I just want to win something.
Grandpa is no help. He keeps buying the stuff and giving it to him. Yeah. That's how my husband is. Right before dinner. Here you go, Abel. Here's a bag of chips. Get out of my makeup.
I'm not even makeup. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with my nails.
Better not take my idea.
What's your idea?
I'm gonna do a little bit of all of them.
I think I want to stick with these.
Yeah, that's the ones I was gonna do because that other one I just bought because I liked it, but it's not pastel.
I want to use these.
Yeah, I know.
I have to take my nail polish off.
You can take your own nail polish
No, I
off.
cannot. Mom, it frustrates me.
Well, I'm sorry.
You
If I'm already
paying.
painting your nails, you can take your nail polish
No,
off.
I cannot.
You are 18 years
I
old.
already chipped off most of it.
That's
It won't come
it's
off.
popping. That's worth 600.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm on my live. Go away.
You can't do it.
Talking to my friends.
You don't have any friends.
Yes, I do.
You don't.
I have friends. My daughter's so delightful, isn't she?
Not really.
Shut up.
What shithead? Shithead. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Hey, Mama,
Hmm.
can I borrow these headphones?
Those are Peyton's.
It don't work anyway.
They belong to my radio.
Okay, go play. Yeah, it really is full of it. They're all full of it tonight. Yeah, I've got the 2-year-old that keeps popping his head in. And then Peyton's around here somewhere. She's 8.
She's watching her tablet.
And then we've got the youngest of them all, the 18-year-old over there. And then we've got
Shut up.
my husband that's a toddler. We'll just
I'm
call
gonna ignore you.
we'll just call him the
Ignore you.
man child.
I'm mild. The man child.
Oh my gosh.
My pizza's done.
You ain't eating the whole thing.
Watch me. You're not allowed to touch it.
That's what I told her. I said I didn't
Well,
buy
I'm
it.
eating your thing in the freezer.
It's never a dull moment in this house. Ever. Usually it's my husband. He has no filter. Those of you that are in here every week already have figured that one out. He's a goofball. He's the biggest kid of them all. The one good thing about this quarantine is I'm the only one that can get tattoos. Well, and my daughter. So that's been kind of nice when I can get him to do them. He doesn't like doing mine as much because he don't get paid. Yours doesn't either, Cranes. We've been working on my leg. I've got lilies going down my leg, and we've been working on the swirlies and the stars. We've got one pretty big section done. Got a few more to go. And then we got to finish up my back. And then I don't know if I showed you guys, but I got Brandon Lee on the side of my thigh on my other leg. And it says it can't rain all the time from the movie The Crow. I'm forever getting tattoos. I'm going to cry when my skin's full. I probably wouldn't have this many. I used to always get one like one a year at tax time. That's when I spoiled myself. But now that I'm married to somebody that does them, yeah, I can get more. Okay, the two oldest are bickering over pizza in the kitchen. That'd be my husband and Justice. They're driving me crazy. Well, too bad you don't live closer, Cranes. We could cut you a deal. I'll tell you what, Jay's cheaper than any shop because, I mean, as you guys know, he's not licensed. You know, he kind of just does them for people in town that he knows. But I think his work is just as good, if not better, because I've gotten work from some tattoo artists that I was not impressed by at all. And he doesn't charge by the hour like most tattoo shops do. He charges per tattoo. And his work's still way cheaper compared to some of these shops. Because some of these shops charge a lot. Like I know most shops' base price is $50. Like if you walked in there and you got a dot, you're gonna pay $50 because that's their minimum. He don't do that. If it's a little tattoo, he's not gonna charge you $50 for one name, you know? Like he's got decent prices. And it's not any worse that, you know, everything's sterile. All of the needles are in sterile packages that are opened in front of our customers. Everything's sterilized and cleaned when he's done. I usually do most of that. Yeah, if I can get him to, Cranes. He doesn't, most of the people that he does tattoos on, he makes come here because he's got so much equipment that he doesn't like transporting it places. Plus, Jay don't travel. He hates traveling. Hates it. Like, I pull teeth just getting him to travel an hour and a half to my son's house or an hour down to my hometown where my friends are. He does not like to travel. He doesn't like highways. It gives him anxiety. He's getting better with it, but I only have one guy. I never be done. I'm not sure what you're meaning there. I had quite a few tattoos before I got with him, but now I'm sleeved out and starting to get my legs done, and my arm and back are done. Was going to get the story of the sun and moon on my legs this summer. I'm telling you, tattoos are addicting. People, I did it myself. Oh, I'm only gonna get a few. It's like you get one, and it's like you get more and more and more. You can't stop. I hate highways either. I get panic attacks while driving. So does Jay. He does not drive on the highway very often unless like he absolutely has to. Like if I have a procedure done down in Kansas City, then he has to drive. Like if I'm given anesthesia or something. And that's only happened once so far. I'm supposed to have a couple more procedures when this stuff's all over. And then when we moved my friend out a couple weekends ago, I had to drive her car to where they were going because it was in no shape to drive. Her anxiety and the way she was shaking, he had to drive our car. And go figure, one of the very few times that he drives on the highway, our tire blows out. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to get him to drive again on the highway. Yeah, he didn't used to have panic attacks like that until after he was in jail. He started having them real bad when he got out. But I didn't know him before that. I met him afterwards. But he he's doing a lot better though. Like I've kind of had to make him face his fears with it because of all my appointments that are in the city. So he's slowly getting better, but if he doesn't have to, he does not drive on the highway. He hates it. But it used to be he couldn't even ride in a car on the highway without getting panic attacks. And with him going with me to my appointments and stuff, he's kind of gotten over that part of it. But he still don't like to travel long distances. I wish he did though, because I love traveling. What do you have on your arm and back, Alexis? I hope I'm saying your name right. What are you eating?
Justice's thing.
Did she bring me pizza?
Well, she said choose moms and still got it in there.
Oh,
You want me to bring it to you?
please. I asked her to, but she didn't.
I want to throw this foam pillow down there.
That thing is gross.
Oh, use it as a seat on my milk crate.
Okay. You can use it in the garage. My mom hated driving, so she would never let me drive on highways. So she put the fear in me. Oh, that stinks. See, my mom, I hated the way my mom drove. So as soon as I got my license, I started driving. Like if I went anywhere with her, I was like, yeah, I'll go if I can drive. And when I first moved out, when I was pregnant with my oldest, my parents moved. I was still in Missouri, and my parents moved to Kansas. So I kind of had to learn highway driving. What?
They're singing Christmas carols.
Peyton and Abel?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Abel's got headphones on, plugged into his radio. They don't even work. And he's jamming like he's shaking his head.
Oh my goodness. Oh well, at least they're being good.
Actually, they're being really good.
As long as they're being good, I don't care what they're singing. Eddie does a lot of driving, even though he doesn't have a license. Yeah, Jay's license is restricted right now. He can still drive, but technically he's only supposed to drive to school, work, home. But honestly, right now, everybody's like that. We're not even supposed to be going anywhere unless it's essential. So technically, nobody's supposed to be driving. But
I'm not the only one. Honestly, if we got stimulus check, I might pay that shit off.
we've already told him that we've already made up the thing that if we get caught fishing, we're foraging for food. So it's essential.
Fuck dude. I'll just start acting crazy and start coughing.
One side is my dark side, the other's my light. That's kind of funny. Mine is too. I've got this side's got like my It's got like a cemetery scene up here, and then over here I've got, and it's more of my happy side. My other side's my dark side. That's kind of cool.
My whole body's my dark side.
Yeah, well, you know. I love skull. I love skulls too. I've got a lot of them. My favorite one, I don't know. Let me see if I can pull up a picture on my phone of it. My favorite one of all is this one. It's like my sugar skull. Kind of.
Dead skull.
Dead skull, whatever. I love this one. That's my favorite. And then my second favorite. Let's see. Excuse you.
Excuse me.
Is this one? He did this one on my. It's on my other arm. I love that one. Let's see. And then I've got this on my chest. If it'll show with this lighting. Come on. There you go. It's like a koi fish, and then it's got the lotus flower. And above it, it says with pain. With pain.
With strength comes pain.
Yeah.
Or with pain comes strength.
With pain comes strength. Yeah. Trying to think. Where's. And that's part of my cemetery scene on my other arm. Oops. What? No, that's a tank top. It's the cemetery scene I've got with like an angel. They're fighting.
Christmas song must have sucked.
Yeah. He's good at skulls. I've got quite a few. That's where he shines on a lot of his art, is the dark, evil stuff. Oh my goodness. My son is at that age where he screams like a girl. It's so high pitched, it wants to break your eardrums. He's driving me insane.
Well, stop.
And he's like 3 rooms away from us. I'm sure you guys heard that. What are they fighting about?
I don't know. I said stop screaming, and Abel said, "I'm not. We're fighting."
Oh my goodness.
What?
He needs to go to bed before too long, because he did get up at 7 o'clock this morning. He was down here bright and early.
I know.
I know, he walked right across you.
Yeah, he steps on my things every time. Are you magnet?
John does too. Eddie always tells him he screams like a girl. Yeah, Abel does scream like a girl. It's ridiculous. It's so loud. I'll be glad when the weather warms up a little bit more so they can be out in the backyard more. Wear some of their energy off. We got a few nice days in there, but it didn't last long.
It's supposed to snow Thursday or Friday.
It's supposed to snow?
Yeah, Thursday and Friday, and then it's supposed to be back up in the 60s and 70s Saturday and Sunday.
My body's going to freak out with this change in temperatures.
Motherfuckers going to be running around thinking they got the coronavirus and it's all the weather.
Luckily, we've only had, I think, 3 cases in this town so far. But all our surrounding areas are a different story.
For the most part, people were listening in this town.
Not really. They're letting the kids run around.
Oh, yeah. I went over to the Dollar General today. There was a girl in there smaller than Peyton in there shopping by herself.
By herself?
Yeah, she had a $10 bill and she was in there getting, I don't know if her mom was in the car or what.
No, her mom probably seen her walking to the store.
I was thinking to myself, that's my kid.
It snowed here tonight in Detroit. Wow. It's been snowing here off and on. Where are you at again, Cranes? Sorry, my brain's not the best.
I hope that shit. There you go.
What, babe?
I was talking shit. She was there giving me the please eyes.
Oh. Well, it's been snowing in Detroit tonight.
Oh, that's Michigan, so.
Crane said it's been snowing off and on there. About to find out where she's at because I forgot. Colorado. That ain't far from us. That's only, what, 8-10 hours?
My best friend lives.
Yeah, his best friend just moved to Colorado.
He said when everything clears up, he wants us to come to
You don't
Colorado.
travel.
Hey, I'm getting better. I'm driving by myself on interstates.
Well, Cranes wants a tattoo from you, so if we go to Colorado, you gotta take your stuff.
I'm sure I would anyway. I love taking my stuff to places I don't know nobody because everybody wants
And
tattoos.
now you just made me look like a fool because I just said you don't like to travel with your equipment.
I don't like to travel at all. But if I'm going to go that far away, I might as well try to make some money while I'm at it.
That's true. Well, you might get your tattoo, Cranes. See, when he visits his friend, he can do my tattoo. Yep, that's what we were just talking
I
about.
kept my stuff in my car and we went to Hiawatha up by Nebraska one night. And I ended up coming home with a brand new Craftsman toolbox full of tools. And
Well, if we go visit his friend, you might get your tattoo. I've always wanted to go to Colorado. I've never been. Sorry, guys. Taking a few bites of pizza. I haven't eaten today. I have no idea. When he gets back in here, I'll ask him. But I really don't know. I'll have to find out. Yeah, his friend was crazy. He moved like the weekend all this stuff went crazy. I was like, are you serious, dude? Yeah, he just left. One of his buddies lives out there and he moved out there with him. My kid's dad used to live out there with his girlfriend. Oops, sorry guys. Bet that was loud. A couple years ago. I can't remember where they lived either. Where did Zach move? What part of Colorado?
I think it's by Boulder.
By Boulder?
I don't know. Let me find out.
Alright. He's going to message him.
I'll just message Dougie.
There you go. It's nice there. I've never been. I've always wanted to. Anything's better than Kansas and Missouri. I can't stand Kansas and Missouri. I want to move out of here. I want to move to Florida, where it's warm, beaches. I don't care if I ever see snow again. Oh my goodness, Abel. Hi, Manson.
Oh, no, he said he's 20 minutes outside of Colorado Springs.
20 minutes outside of Colorado Springs. What are you doing, Manson? Hi, baby. Manson. Good boy. Good boy. You want to say hi? See if they can see you. Say hi, Manson. Manson. Come here. Manson. Fatty. I can see better over there. He's out of the view now. Here, buddy. Manson. Manson. You gotta stand up, goofy butt.
See my fat legs.
Mm-hmm.
My big old rump.
Okay, that is maybe an hour and a half from me. I wonder if we have to go through that direction to get there, though.
Pikes Peak from his driveway.
He said he can see Pikes Peak from his driveway. All right, say bye, bye, Manson.
Ow! Abel keeps throwing this hard thing at me.
Come here.
And it hurts. And it's plastic.
Okay, Manson's not done being in the picture, apparently.
I don't want to.
I told you to knock it off. If you throw one more thing at your sister and she screams, you're going to bed.
For me? I won't
understand me?
scream that loud.
Yeah, I hate snow. I grew up in Missouri, and I've dealt with snow every year of my life, and I'm over it.
Now go play.
Perfume.
Well, if we have to drive through there to get there, we can either stop on our way there or on our way back. Because we're coming from Atchison, Kansas. So I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Manson, what are you doing? You're not getting my pizza.
How far is Colorado Springs? 8 hours and 48 minutes to Colorado Springs from us.
Okay. Sounds good to me. It would be nice. I'd like to make it out to Alabama and meet Melissa too.
He said it costs $15 to fish there, though, but it's trout all day.
Hold on. Yeah, I was supposed to go visit her this summer. This crap ever ends. What?
He said that we have bears.
Okay. We have bears.
I told him, I want to try and ride a bear.
Oh my God, please don't. You get your arm ripped off, you can't tattoo.
That bear ripped my arm off, I'm going to grab it and beat him with it.
Oh my goodness. Jay thinks he's going to try to ride a bear in Colorado.
Some people do it in the movies.
Just because they do it in the movies don't mean they... Oh my God, I'm done
I
with
tried riding
you.
an ostrich once.
Doesn't surprise
They
me.
sleep next to the fence and you climb on the back and they take off and don't work very well.
We live in Brush, Colorado. See how far Brush, Colorado is. Brush. Rush, whatever.
How far is the rush car ride? It's closer, 8 hours and 14 minutes.
Okay, then it looks like we gotta drive through there because it's closer than.
No, it's in a totally opposite direction. But
Oh,
it's
is
closer
it?
to it. I think it's way up there in Colorado Springs and down here.
She said hopefully we'll be moving towards Denver or Boulder soon. Well, it's gonna be a little bit anyway, obviously. Can't go anywhere right now. Manson. They're just laying there on camera taking a bath for everybody to see.
He rolls over on his back.
Yeah, my cat sleeps with his legs up in the air on his back. So after he takes his bath and gets comfortable, I'm sure that's next.
That is pretty. Is that just in the picture?
That's pretty. New Manson. Yeah. He's a cutie. He's a fatty, but he's a cutie. We've had him the longest out of our 3 cats. I wouldn't trade him for nothing. Manson.
It's called Gardens of the Gods.
Manson. You being good? Whatever, if you're happy there. Honestly, Cranes, I've wanted a cat half my life. The last time I had him was, I think, when my oldest son was born. But then when me and his dad split up, I had to get rid of it. And until I met Jay, I couldn't have a cat because my ex-husband hated cats. Abel. My ex-husband hated cats, so I couldn't have one. I think Jay loves cats more than I do, though, so I was able to get cats. We'd probably have 10 cats if it was up to him. We'd have like a farm. But we have 3. We're going to stop at 2, but we ended up taking my buddy that passed away. We took his cat. And that would be Mrs. Shithead, wherever the hell she is. I love my kitties. See, I love dogs, but I'm more of a cat owner. Dogs are too much work, and I got kids. I don't want anything else to bathe or to take outside to pee. I just got to scoop their litter box and feed them. That's it. I love dogs, don't get me wrong. I would just, if I had to pick, I'd definitely own cats. My kids keep me busy enough. These cats drive me crazy sometimes. Sometimes they're like dogs. Chew up stuff. I think Shithead thinks she is a dog. She begs for food like one. If we have Pizza Hut or something for dinner, she'll get up on the counter and open the pizza box and get her own piece of pizza out. We'll find it on the floor.
Zach said they just extended their stay-at-home order till the 26th.
Oh yeah, they're all gonna get extended, I promise. Ugh, all these squares look so crooked. Drives me crazy. And that's what it takes me so much time as I sit here and try to readjust them when it really doesn't matter. We say the word cat around Lucy and she glares at us. That's kind of funny. She's like, don't you dare. Meow. Meow. Shithead.
Hey, baby. Meow. She was under the bed.
Shithead. There's Shithead. Back there behind the canvas. She's pretty. She's got one green eye and one blue eye.
Manson decided to give her a bath.
Manson, are you giving Shithead a bath? No, I did not name this cat. My buddy that passed away named her Shithead.
You want to say hi to everybody?
It's funny. She's older than both of them, and she looks like she's the youngest.
No, she's cleaning Manson's foot.
It's funny. We brought her into this house, and the other two cats, they love her to death. They didn't really fight. Not much. We had one other cat that we had to get rid of because Manson and him were trying to fight for alpha male or something, and like they weren't just fighting, they were full on fighting. Blood, neck claws left in each other's skin, ears, and we had to get rid of them. 5 dogs, 3 lizards, 1 cat that's in love with the YouTuber, and a bird that cusses like a sailor. I have a zoo plus the fish tanks. Wow. Yeah, you got your hands full there. You know what I really want is what are they called? The sugar gliders or sugar
gliders.
I think they're called sugar gliders. I wanted one, but somebody told me if you get one, make sure you get 2. I really, really, really want some, but I'm afraid that they won't do good with the cats here.
They'd probably eat the cats.
The cats would probably eat them. They're really little.
Are you guys gonna fight?
But I really want those bad. They're so cute. Like if I had to pick one pet, that's what I want so bad. They're so cute. I know, aren't they, cranes? Like I want one. I want 2 really bad. I don't even know how much they cost. I mean, obviously you've got to get a cage, like a ferret cage, and like the little basket things that hang for them to go inside. I don't even know what they eat. Like I'd have to do some research, but I really want a couple of them. There you go, baby. That's what I want.
Are you calling on me?
That was only $95 on Etsy.
Hey,
You had to get 2 of them.
One was
If you get them from a breeder, you could probably get them a little cheaper.
That was cool though.
If you're wondering
They're
why
so cute.
we were screaming, it was because Abel was sitting on my face.
Rabbit? I think I had a rabbit when I was little, but I can't remember. I was so... Hey,
He said it was
I'm
fun.
done. Now, you guys playing and being loud, that's one thing, but I'm not going to make everybody sit here and listen to you guys fight.
You can get diapers for them.
I know. They're so cute. I want some.
Holy cow.
What the heck happened?
They're little. Yeah, they're little. That's a baby. I was actually watching a video. I think it was on TikTok, and it was a mama, and like the way they're born is like the mom carries them in their pouch for so many weeks, and then they're like partially born, but they're not because they don't come out of the pouch, but their tails like hang out. But then after so many weeks, then they come out of the pouch. It's actually really
You
cute.
can get little harnesses for them.
I want some. birds can cost. I don't know that I'd do birds. They're cute and all. I mean, I don't have anything against birds, but I really, 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 yeah, you do need to do a video for your animals. That would be super cool. I'd watch. But yeah, I really want a couple sugar gliders.
I told you it was a possum.
It's not a possum.
Yeah, it says the sugar glider is a small, omnivorous, arboreal, and nocturnal gliding possum
Oh,
belonging to the marsupial infraclass.
I don't care. I want them.
I don't like possums.
I don't care. I want 2 of them.
Maybe a possum then.
No.
Here's where you should never buy a sugar glider.
They're good for anxiety.
It says you should never buy them.
Well, don't believe everything you read. Everybody told me not to get with you. Did I listen?
Wish you would
Really?
have.
You'd miss me. McCall, he was $2,300. Holy cow. See, I don't think I could bring myself to spend that much money on any animal. I don't have that much money to spend, so that wouldn't be an option. I do like birds that talk, though. They're super cool. And yeah, if we had a bird, it would definitely cuss like a sailor. My husband would probably make sure of it. I just dropped my tweezers. They are beautiful birds. Very beautiful birds.
I want a big parrot.
You want a parrot?
Yeah, I want to teach it to cuss a lot.
I'm sure you do.
Well, Abel would teach it.
All the animals have been trying not to ever be videotaped or have their pictures taken. Are they camera shy or just stubborn?
See, heck, now is a marsupial. So you didn't like that? Sorry. Get back up here. Right under
People
there.
out here kidnapped the animals and tried to get you to pay for them to return.
Coming up under.
And they do it by sending you pictures and videos. Are you serious? That's messed up.
Oh, there she is on camera. Look, babe.
Where is she?
She picked her head. She's right there now.
Meow.
Beside you.
Well, no, you're not getting my pizza. Shithead. Come here. Come here. Can you say hi? Say hi. See your eyes? Aren't they pretty?
If you won't open them.
Oh, she did for a minute. Say hi. Say meow. 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 It's happened to about 5 people that I know. That's horrible. People make me sick. Say hi. Open your pretty eyes. Say hi. See. The guy walked up. Oh, you got some really cute animals. He was taking pictures of them, and the next thing you know, their dogs disappear. That's messed up. You just leaned in pizza.
Like other Helen boy.
What do you want? You're not getting no pizza. No. There's your eyes. There's your pretty eyes. You're gonna go. Where are you going?
Under your thing.
You go under here? You go. Go under. Go on. Okay.
No, over here.
You don't need no pizza. Here, put that somewhere.
Ow!
Hey, your mom is on there.
I think it's about time for bed,
No,
guys.
Abel just was jumping on the couch and he said, "Don't look," and then he like pounced on me, like he jumped off.
I don't blame you, Cranes. I would be too.
It hurt.
That's crazy. I'm glad none of my cats go outside. They're all inside. Yeah, so I trained them. If they see a phone come up, bark like crazy. That's awesome that you're able to train them like that. It's so messed up, though, that you have to. People are sick. It's not bad enough that people still freaking humans, but you got to do with the animals too now. Gosh. And of course, people are going to pay it. You know, animals are just as much like family and your children as actual children are. It's messed up. Yeah, it's bedtime. Totally bedtime, babe. Bet he was jumping on the couch again.
Face again.
Yeah, he's jumping on the couch again.
What's wrong?
Sorry, guys. Meltdown.
Stop crying.
I hurt my toe.
Listen, you guys either go play nice or go to bed, okay?
I didn't want to go to. I didn't hit him.
Guys, play nice, please.
All I was doing was on my tablet. And
I just said play nice. No need for no back
I'm just
talking.
telling you what happened.
Okay, I don't need to know. You already told. It's okay. Go play.
It's way past bedtime. Especially for him. I'm telling you, Cranes, if you knew how many times this boy got hurt a day. Are you okay, Abel?
It hurt me on purpose.
Peyton hurt you on purpose?
Yeah, and I know it.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't hit your head on something?
No, I hit my toe.
You hit your toe?
Yeah.
I don't think Peyton hit you in your toe.
Mom,
What, baby?
your voice is changing.
My voice is changing?
Yeah.
Why is my voice changing? You want to say hi? Say hi. You say hi?
But I don't feel good.
Look at the camera.
I don't want
Look up
to.
higher at the top.
Look
of the
over here.
computer.
Look at mommy.
Love
No.
you.
Can you look in it, please?
What?
Can you look in that camera?
You're looking in it.
Can you look at the camera,
No.
please?
No. Say bye-bye.
I don't want to.
Say bye, everybody.
But I don't want to.
Mommy's friend Crane says, hi, Abel.
What is that?
It's Mommy's diamond painting. All right. Say bye-bye.
Boy,
Mhm.
did you turn it off?
No, I turned it to my painting. I have a 200-pound bull mastiff. You're not
Wait,
going to
I
mess with
see
him. No,
it.
those are big dogs. I've seen
I
them.
see your diamond painting.
Do you?
Yeah. That was interesting.
The funny thing is, like, my friend that had them, though, the bull mastiffs, yeah, they're intimidating looking, but they were the biggest teddy bears. They weren't even mean dogs. I mean, I'm sure provoked. Yes, they can be. His name is Baby. That's funny. That's adorable. She's got a 200-pound bull mastiff named Baby. Abel's definitely tired. I could see it in his eyes. People are scared of Lucy, and she is the sweetest thing. Most people are intimidated by dogs, and I don't know, I'm not. It's like pits. People are scared to death of pits, and they get so much stereotypical hate, and they're actually really good dogs. You got a scratch, Manson? You still sitting over here by us? Hey, Beth. I was wondering where you were. How's that arm doing? You got your cast off completely? Awesome. All right, good night, Cranes. Thanks for coming in.
Well, nothing in the morning.
What?
These are just telling Atchison today.
Do I get to go?
But
Do I get to go?
I don't care.
Yeah, right, because Justice ain't gonna watch him in the morning. Physical therapy for 4 weeks. I bet you're glad to have that cast off, though. Not doing too bad, Beth. Going crazy with these stir-crazy kids in the house. I'm sure you'll get to witness another meltdown. Abel's had a few during this live. Yeah, it's just been one of those days. I think they're tired of being stuck at home. But I think a lot of us are. I don't mind too much. I'm usually at home anyway. And the stuff that we do, we can pretty much go do other than being around people. I mean, yeah, the only friends he really saw was at school or like when he went to his dad's girlfriend's kids. But other than that, um, I mean, he's still in preschool, so his friends consist of people at school. But yeah, even that though is a big change for him. Even though when they were having school, he didn't want to go. Now all of a sudden he wants to go. I bet he does. Most big dogs think they are little. The teenager is the one that is driving me crazy about her friends. I embarrassed her at Walmart a week ago or so. She was like, I'm going to go get the greeter Snapchat. He's cute. I was like, you better stay 6 feet away. And she went to walk up there, and I yelled across the parking lot, social distancing. Ugh, I hate all this gapping. I'm glad when I turn the light off, you can't see it. Honestly, though, I'd rather have gapping than popping drills. Oh, yeah, Beth. She said he was 200 pounds. What am I working on? This good looking guy right here.
Nothing on me.
Jax?
Yeah.
I love you, baby, but I don't know. He's pretty hot. Shut up. Yeah, I've had this one in my stash for a while. Kind of forgot about it. Decided to pull it out and work on it. Try and get a bunch of these double-sided adhesive ones knocked out. Sad thing is, I think most of them are squares, so that's going to take a while. Because I ordered them all when I first started, and my thought process was, oh, the squares cover all of the sticky. I'm going to order a bunch of squares. And then I realized I like rounds better. I like squares too, but I don't know. I enjoy doing rounds a lot more. And then I'm also working on Jay's Johnny Cash. It's kind of up in the air if I'm going to do my best to finish it, but the canvas itself is not in the best shape, and now it's got popping drills, so We will see how far I get in that one. I'm determined, though. I want to finish it because I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. Because just the little section I have done looks really cool. So I'm going to try and finish it. Even if I've got to, do a section and seal it, I'll do it. It might take forever, but I'll still do it. It will take me the rest of my life to get all my double-sided adhesive paintings done. Yeah, that's why, I've got quite a few my DACs are right over there, stacked up against the wall. I've got a lot of those. So I want to get these double-sided adhesive ones done while they're still in decent shape. And then I'll go back to my DACs. And I did get, I think about, a few days ago, I got information from TSA that my Bodyscapes painting was being shipped. And she did a really cool custom for me. I wasn't able to pay her this last time, but I'm going to get her paid. And I got to get that ordered because it's really, really neat. She made it for me and Jay. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the picture and I'll show you guys. It's really cool. Where did it go? I know it's in here. Here it is. This is the one she did for me and Jay. It's got two of our wedding pictures. I really like it. I had to get it ordered, but it's huge. I can't remember the size she said, but it's really, really big. But yeah, I want to get that one ordered. Sorry, my son texted me. He wrote a book and emailed it to me, and I read it. And honestly, it's actually really good. I can't wait till he gets more written because I can't wait to find out what happens with some of the characters. It's actually really interesting. Walk softer on my diamond paintings, though. The cat had to learn the hard way. I'm telling you what, this little butt right here, Manson, he learned the hard way too because he ate one of the paintings. He chewed up the end of it so bad. He hasn't done it since. Thank goodness. You're working on the new Jack and Sally from DAC. I wanted that one so bad. I wanted that one and that new Alice in Wonderland one with the Cheshire Cat above it. I wanted those two really, really bad. And some of the new Chuck Pensons that have came out. And then there was another scenery one. It was like Crystal Lake. I wanted that one too. I yelled that same thing at some guy that wanted to shake my hand. Did you really? Dude, I'm telling you, some people are just not recognizing how serious this is. And it's so frustrating because it's like the people that aren't are the people that are going to make this keep going on for even longer. If people would just listen, stay home, and just deal with it, this would stop a lot sooner. Yeah, I debated on that Alice one, and I went back in to buy it, and it was sold out. I was like, dang it, because I was going to buy it. I really want that Crystal Lake one, though. I don't know, it just reminds me of Jason. But it's actually really pretty, too. Yeah, I showed him earlier, Beth, this new pen that I got sent from Diamond Pens. Guess somebody donated it. But I got this one from them, and it's super pretty. It's called Cool Mint Water, I think, if I remember right. And it's so pretty. I love it. No, I haven't used it yet because I need to do my unboxing with it and the other stuff I need to unbox. That's been sitting here forever. Yeah, we had one guy that wanted to come and get a tattoo from Jay. And I was like, no way, dude. I just saw him on Snapchat at a party last night. Like, some people just, I mean, and I get it. These young kids don't want to listen. They think they're invincible. I mean, we all did at that age. But honestly, that's kind of where the parents need to step in and say no. My daughter's 18 and she lives here, and I've told her no. She's not happy with me, but oh well. I know, it is gorgeous, isn't it, Beth? I really want Jay to get his lathe so we can start selling them. Nana was in here, Beth. I don't know if her data, I know her internet went out, I guess, Sunday with the storm. So I know she's not able to go live, but she was in here. I don't know if she's just diamond painting and listening or what, but I haven't heard her say anything in a minute. She was in here, though. Wonder how those kittens are doing. They're so freaking cute. I know. I was looking forward to her going live tonight, too. I offered to go on StreamYard so we could go live together, but no, she said her internet's down. So I know she said she won't be going live tonight. Unfortunately. I'm going to have to end mine here before too long because I got to do this makeup look with my daughter. And put them to bed.
Yes, chapstick.
You going to put them to bed now?
Yeah.
All right. You guys are going to hear another meltdown. He's going to tell Abel it's bedtime. So he's going to flip out. If I can get his chapstick. My son's obsessed with chapstick. He will not go to sleep without it. And it's funny, he doesn't just put it on his lips. He puts it on his lips and he runs it down the side at both sides of his nose. I'll stay on for another 30 minutes or so. Oh, I finally got my first denial. Denial on what? What, a video?
Hey, quit yelling at him.
She needs to go to bed too.
She is.
Yeah, because she's been moody. No disability. It only took from July till now. Yeah, I got my first denial pretty quick. Give me kisses. Hold on, guys. I'm going to move this camera and give him a kiss real quick. Mwah. I love you. Good night. All right, give me kisses and hugs. Love you.
Mom. Can I watch a movie?
No, you need to go to bed tonight.
Come on.
You guys have been kind of moody today.
I haven't.
Bed. I love you. I'll see you in the morning. Peyton, good night, and I love you.
What if I can't sleep?
It's 11 o'clock. It's bedtime. Good night.
I wanted to watch.
What'd
Well,
your mom say?
I'm sorry.
Hey! Well, I just plugged it up there and I'll sleep.
No, you'll plug it in down here.
Plug it in down there. You know what? Plug it in right now and then take your ass to bed.
Peyton's getting mouthy.
Plug it in.
She likes to back talk when things don't go her way. She's at that age where she gets very moody and emotional if she don't get her way. Yeah, that's about what mine took, but I'm telling you what, after that first denial, it takes way longer. Like, I don't even know what's going on with mine right now. I actually need to call my lawyer because, you know, I can't go to my appointments. They're all being canceled. So what's going to happen with all this?
Get up here. This cat in your room?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Better knock your ass off.
Good night, Peyton. I love you. You need to stop.
It's just that Abel's been joking me the whole day, and
Okay.
now I'm upset.
Well,
And now he yelled at me.
because you're arguing, baby. When we tell you to go to bed, it's time for bed. You don't sit there and argue.
I wasn't trying to. It's just the whole day has been bad.
Well, the day is over and tomorrow's a new one, okay? I love you. Get some sleep.
What if I can't sleep?
Okay, well, you can. So I can tell you're tired. Well, lay down and go to sleep. And if you guys go to bed good, maybe we'll do a fun craft or something
What
tomorrow.
about my trap?
Huh?
My leprechaun trap.
We will get that done, okay? It is time for bed. Mommy's not going to argue with you either.
Okay.
I love you. Good night. Hey, Peyton, does Abel have his turtles blanket or is it down here?
I don't know.
Is it in my room?
I don't know.
Is it on my floor right there?
No.
Okay. I love you. Good night. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Oh, yeah. Bedtime's fun time. Let me tell you. Bedtime's meltdown time in my household. Oh, jeez. But you know what? Bedtime's peaceful time for mommy once they're in bed. Don't make fun of the chapstick. I'm addicted to mine too. No, he's like, he don't use it any other time, but when he's ready for bed, if he forgets his chapstick, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know how his dad deals with it over there because he doesn't. That's the one thing that upsets me is he doesn't keep their routines the same. And my son is very OCD. Like, he wants one of the same 2 books read every night. We do prayers. We sing You Are My Sunshine and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. He wants his scout stuffed animal. He's got to have a certain blanket next to him and then the other one on top of it. He's got to have his chapstick. You got to give him kisses and hugs. You have to tell him goodnight and scout. Excuse me. But yeah, he's very, very OCD when it comes to that bedtime routine. So I don't know how his dad gets away with it over there. Kind of makes me wonder the whole time he's going to bed and I've told him the routines, he just chooses not to do them. And I can't exactly make him. I wish he would keep it the same because it'd be easier on them. He does know what he likes, that's for sure. Yeah, chopsticks a must-have. Or he will have a meltdown. Complete meltdown. He melts down anyway before bed, but he usually calms down once you get up there and start reading books and everything. It's just the initial getting up the stairs to go to bed. Ugh. One thing I hate about double-sided tape is, like, you go to move them, and then just go right back to where you moved them anyway. So I don't know why I'm wasting my time trying to straighten them out. And the more tired they are, the worse it is. Sometimes. Other times, he'll just pass out where he is, and then we can just carry him up to bed. Like, it was so cute. One night, it was actually evening. It wasn't even a night. It was like 7. He was sitting up here in my bed watching his tablet, and me and his dad were sitting here talking, and it was not quiet in here, and the lights were on. He just passed out, and his dad took him up to bed. He ended up waking back up about 11 o'clock, came downstairs. He's like, am I in trouble? Is it breakfast time? It was kind of cute. It's like, no, baby, it's still nighttime. He was all confused. He didn't know what day it was anymore. Yeah, I know. But I try to move them once they're already blocked in because they drive me crazy. I mean, once I turn this off, you can't see the gaps anyway. But when that light pad's on, you can see them so bad, it drives me crazy. So really, I just need to leave them alone and quit fidgeting with them. There ain't no need to. There's enough gapping that it doesn't matter. It's not going to get popping drills or nothing. I wish I had good enough eyes to do it with the light off sometimes when it comes to squares. Because that's what takes me so long is I fidget with them all the time. That one's missing a corner. Or when they're turned the wrong way ever so slightly. Yeah, I know. And they'll straighten out, especially with squares. Gotta love that OCD. need to get my grinder. Some of these drills are stuck together. I'm going to finish off this tray, guys, and probably call it a night so I can spend some time with my oldest daughter. But I'm glad I made it through my live tonight without YouTube kicking me off. That was kind of nice. They've been doing a lot of that to people lately, I've heard. It's kind of nice getting through a live and not getting booted. I haven't had an issue with that. My grinder, I think I got it from... Okay, 1 second, guys. Good night, buddy. I love you. I got my grinder from... I've got two of them. No, I've got two. I've got one from My 3D Designs, and I don't care for it as much. I ordered one from Archer's Arts, and I love that grinder. Like, I haven't had any issues with it scratching them. This is from My 3D Designs. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't care for the material as well. Like, I don't know what it is, but Archer's Arts, their material, their 3D printing material is just, I don't know. It's smoother, kind of. And I like it a lot better. And I also got the one that has the knob that sits up. It's actually this color of this tray. And I don't know, I really, really like that grinder. I've only had to use it a few times. Every time it's been with squares too, where they're just so stuck together that I cannot get them apart any other way. Because like some of these, like if I, like that one's stuck. That is not coming apart. But I mean, if I can bust them apart with my finger or just by pushing on one of them with my pen, I'll do it that way. But if they're super, super stuck, I gotta use that grinder. Not too impressed with them, period. One of the trays, the lines in the bottom came partially out. And the other tray, the top is breaking apart. 3D Designs or Archer's Arts?
God.
I used to do the pill bottle with a quarter, and with my fibromyalgia in my neck and back problems, like I had to shake it so hard it would hurt my arm. I had to have my husband do it, and it just became a pain in the butt. So I finally broke down and just got a grinder. Hi, Dixie. How are you tonight? It was 3. See, I don't have any trays from My 3D Designs. All my trays came from Archer's Arts. Well, Dixie just got in here, so I'm going to stay in a little bit longer if you guys are down to hang out. I don't want to leave just as Dixie comes in. Yeah, that noise is super loud in that pill bottle, but that is what I did before I got my grinder. You're hurting, Dixie? I'm telling you, this weather, these temperature changes, man, my body's been freaking killing me. And I bet you're hurting from all that sewing you've been doing too. Yeah, my body's been freaking killing me. Get an empty bottle that can hold a quarter with your drills, shake them up, and it will break it. Yeah, I know. I did that. I used to do that. But it was too much on my body with the jarring, with my fibro and my spinal issues, but I just couldn't do it anymore. So I had to get me a grinder. Plus, like because I diamond paint a lot at night, a lot when my husband's asleep. So every time I do that, it'd wake him up. So I had to find another avenue. But it does work if it's your only option. It just got on my nerves. I was like, I'm getting me a grinder. And I'm kind of one of those people that has to have all the accessories. So I wanted one anyway. I've only used it a handful of times, though, because I don't usually have a lot of problems with my drills being stuck together. Thank goodness. And knock on wood, I haven't gotten any oily drills yet. And I'm so grateful. To be honest with you, if I ever did, I'd probably just toss them and order new ones. Yeah, me too sometimes, Beth. Like, if I got like a mild headache and something gets too loud, yeah, it makes it even worse. Like, I can't. Yes, I have a telecall with the ortho doctor tomorrow. He said he might have to have me come in back door to get a steroid shot in my right shoulder. Oh, I'm sorry, Dixie. But at least he's willing to help you, and hopefully it helps. Those things are hit or miss with me. Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't. I hope and pray it helps you, sweetie. Because pain's no fun. I don't wish it on nobody. They're easily cleaned, Beth. I just heard they stink. They stink and they're gross, and I don't know. I've never had to deal with them, so I'm hoping I don't have to. Oh, hold on, guys. My son texts me again. Okay. He's wanting feedback on his book that I read. It's from the weather. I bet it is from the weather. The weather's ridiculous. Like, no joke. I was telling people it was 80 degrees here the other day. Now we're down to like freezing. We're supposed to get snow, I think, Thursday. It's like, man, my body is going to go into complete shock. This has got to stop, like, now. I don't know if you've ever seen Sons of Anarchy, but I'm doing Jax from Sons of Anarchy. The weather does do a number on us. I've been aching like crazy myself. I love Archer's Arts, to be honest with you. I got all my stuff. They did a sale back in November. It was like a 40% off sale for her birthday. And I got a large tray, this smaller tray, and I already had one of the larger trays, so I got a tray, or not a tray. I got a lid for it and one of these plugs for the spout. So I got two large trays, or I got two large lids, a large tray, a medium tray, the lid for this tray, and these lids are like flexible. Like they bend. And I love them. And then I got, what else did I get? I got my grinder. I think that was it. Well, and the 3 spout things for them. But I absolutely love their products. I really do. I'm super happy with them. The cool thing about my 3D designs is they do like a lot of different shaped trays. Like, I thought about ordering my daughter a unicorn tray from them, but I don't know. I'm not really into the shaped trays because, in my opinion, they don't leave a lot of space for your beads. I mean, some of them do, but I don't know. I'd just rather have a rectangle. And I like them. I honestly like these smaller ones by them better than I do the bigger ones because the bigger ones, the sides sit up a lot higher. I don't know. I really like this one. I'd like to get a few more of these smaller ones. I talked to her the other day. They are going to extend the color of the month and are going to start back up here in a bit. Oh, okay. What is the color of the month right now? No, Nana's not going live tonight, Dixie. Her internet went out Sunday with the storm and it's still not back up. So she's not going to be going live tonight. She was in here. I don't know if she still is and she's just working and lurking or what, but she was in here. The one that had the lines come out was a dragon. It was so cool. See, that's not cool though. Did they replace it for you at least? I would think they would. I would think that'd be the right thing to do. I love teal. I love teal and I love purple. This one's like a teal. It looks like a light blue. It was listed under light blue, but I think it looks teal. You woke up to no power. I am so grateful. In this house, we don't lose power a whole lot. I'm so glad. It's because now the people across the street do. Our power box thingy is in the alley. So we don't lose it as much as the people that are on the one on the main street. I don't know how that works, but it just does. And I'm grateful. Yours was down all day Sunday. Ugh. No, I never thought of you saying anything. You should, Beth. I'm sure they'll either refund you or replace it. I mean, if you kept it, I'd just take pictures and email them or message them. I'm sure they'd replace it for you at the very least. Because, I mean, those things aren't cheap. Aqua Silk is the color name of the... Oh, are you serious? I bet that's beautiful. Oh, I bet that's gorgeous. I wish Jay could do some tattoos right now. I'd totally order some stuff from that set. But unfortunately, he's had to pass up all his tattoos. Dude, I swear, he's probably passed up at least $1,000, if not more, on tattoos. Just in the last few weeks. It's so depressing. And I told him, I said, if this keeps up much longer, we're going to have to fold and just let people start coming because, I mean, you think about it, I can't work. I've been fighting for disability for 8 years, over 8 years now. He can't get on a payroll or it takes my medical away and I can't go to the doctor. So our only income is his tattoos and then what my kid's dad was paying in child support to help with their needs. Well, he got laid off, so we're not even getting child support. So it's like, we got to do something. We can't go on like this for too long. So I don't know. I don't know how to do this. My first thought was, shoes off at the door and try to get a bunch of disposable masks for people to wear as they're getting tattooed and then toss them, but you can't find disposable mask anywhere. And if you do, I'm sure you're going to pay 3 times as much as they're worth for them. So I don't know what to do. No clue what to do. I mean, like I said, though, at some point we're just going to have to take the risk because we've got to have some kind of income. I don't even know if we're getting the stimulus money, Dixie. I haven't filed taxes in years. I mean, I did get on the IRS website where they had you fill out that paper for people that don't file taxes. I did that for me and Jay, and I did it for my daughter because she's 18. But I don't know if that really means we're going to get it or not. And my 8-year-old is claimed by my ex-husband, so he's going to get that $500 for her, which I don't think is right. Like, I understand he claims her, but he's not paying child support right now. He's not seeing her right now. And I mean, she's with me full time. I'm supporting her. And other than the minute amount that he is ordered to pay child support for those 2 kids, he doesn't support them. And so I think that's kind of messed up that he's going to get that money from her for her. I mean, I thought about trying to talk to him and see if he'd at least split it, you know, and I'd even be willing to call Kansas Payment Center and report it as payment, you know, towards his rearages or something. That way, you know, at least he was getting credit for it, but I just don't see why he needs the money to help with her when he doesn't have her. But I don't know. It's in our divorce. That was one of the things he fought. That was one of the only things he fought. He didn't fight for custody. He didn't fight for more visitation. He simply said, well, what about taxes? Who gets to claim the kids? And the judge was like, well, how about each of you claim one, and then when Peyton turns 18, you alternate the years for Abel. And I'm like, okay, well, either way, one of them's going unclaimed because I don't file taxes. I don't work. And I'm not going to help him out by no means because he's selfish as can be. So, yeah, that's how that went down. I didn't feel like fighting him. I wanted my divorce. So I just said, whatever. Yep, she lives with me. But since we have joint custody, which joint custody means he gets 4 days a month, every other weekend. And then we split the summers. But other than that, she lives with me full time, at least 80% of the time, if not more. And yeah, he brought that up in court. So he got to claim 1 child every year since we had 2 in our marriage. And then when Peyton turns 18, we'll have to alternate claiming Abel, which is ridiculous. But honestly, I don't know how that's going to work once I do get my disability, because I know if the mom is disabled, the kids get a certain amount. So they may not even be able to be claimed as dependents once that happens, which is fine with me. Well, I get my disability in a check. I may not see mine for 20 weeks. I don't know when I'll get mine. Honestly, I don't have a bank account. So what I did was I put in my Walmart card, routing information, because that's what I use for all my stuff anyway. And it does have a routing and account number. The card isn't in my name. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, because I'm not allowed to have a bank in my name. Because my brother-in-law that helps me pay my bills, he just sends the money to that account so I can pay my bills with it. And so that would count against me with my disability. So my neighbor let me put it in her name. So I don't even know if they're going to deposit it in there. I mean, I did put in that information myself, so they may. I don't know. We'll see. If not, mine will come as a check too. So, yep, and he has to be a part of the decision-making process for important stuff. Yeah, he's supposed to be, but here's how that go, Beth. If I waited on him to make decisions, they'd never get made. So I just do it. And he never contests it because I'll be honest with you, he don't want the responsibility. He just wants the glorified look of having shared or joint custody so he looks good to his girlfriend. Other than that, like, I'll be honest, if him and his girlfriend split up, he'd probably quit taking them for visits. I think she makes him. Because his older 2 daughters, he doesn't even have anything to do with them. So, sad to say, but he doesn't care. Like, his daughter had tubes put in her ears, and I let him know. He didn't come. Abel had to go to Children's Mercy a while back to have to be evaluated for possible surgery, and told him about that appointment. He didn't come. He didn't even call to ask about the appointment. So he doesn't care about any of these decisions. School, I don't even put him on the stuff. Jay's on there. Because I hate to say it, but I mean, there's a reason these kids call Jay dad. He's there for them every single day. And that was their choice. They chose to call him dad. They chose that on their own. Yeah, I know, right, Dixie? My ex yelled when I wanted to move my son to Florida because he wouldn't be able to have every other weekend. Warrior dad. Honestly, Beth, he can't say a word if I ever want to move because he has, since we have been divorced, he has lived in Colorado because that's where his girlfriend wanted to move, and Oklahoma because that's where his girlfriend wanted to move. And now they're back in Kansas, but I never pitched a fit. I never said anything. He took them, he came in every other weekend for their visits. Holidays, they went to Colorado or Oklahoma with them. I didn't pitch a fit at all. So if I ever decide to move out of state, I will bring that up in court. Because I never, ever threw a fit about where he moved. And he didn't even follow paperwork as far as he's supposed to notify me 30 days before he moves with the new address. And if I want to contest it, I can. And that's the whole reason for the 30 days. I had to beg him for that address after he had already moved. He's like, oh, I thought I gave it to you. No, you didn't. And I need to know where my kids are going for their visits. So I need that address. And yeah. I mean, we don't so much fight anymore. I think the reason we fought so bad in the beginning was, from what his girlfriend said, he wasn't over me and he didn't understand why I left. I don't understand why he didn't. I mean, I was pretty blunt and honest and told him that, you know, these things need to change. We need to talk about these things. And 2 years went by, nothing changed. He didn't want to talk about it. So I walked. Well, he walked, but I ended it. But I guess he was so heartbroken. I don't understand how you can be so heartbroken when you didn't even want to work for the relationship when you were in it. So, can't blame nobody but himself on that one. They're getting ready to open up free testing centers. Give it a second. People will be getting cards saying they don't have the virus. Are you serious? I'm not getting tested for that crap unless I have it. I've seen how they do that test. And I've had flu testing done, and it's similar, but it's worse. You're not testing me for that crap unless I have symptoms and need to be. No way in the freaking world. I have fibromyalgia. Something that hurts normal people bad is going to hurt me worse. No way. Not doing it. I get poked and prodded on enough in my life. I'm not getting poked and prodded on no more than I have to. I won't do it. If you filled out the census form or answered the census questions over the phone, you qualify for the money. Okay, I did fill it out. Awesome. Good, good, good. But I got on the IRS site and filled that stuff out too. That's good news because I've been sitting here wondering the whole time. I'm like, what about people like me that can't work, that, or am I just going to fall through the cracks? You know, like, I understand that, you know, people work and they deserve that money. They do, 100%. But I can't hope that I can't work, you know, and I've been fighting for my disability for 8 years, and that's my money. Like, I've worked since I was 15 years old, sometimes 2 jobs at a time. That money and that disability is mine, and I shouldn't have to fight this hard for it. So, yeah, I feel like, I mean, and, you know, me aside, at least give my kids their portion so I can get the things that they need. So, I don't know. I hope we get it before it's too late, because right now, thank God for my food stamps, because I mean, at least we have food. But as far as anything else we need, yeah, I mean, we got to have money somehow to get those other things. You know, my cats can't be fed on food stamps, and I know some people view that as a luxury, but I'm sorry, my animals are part of my family and they got to eat too. So, I don't know. This whole thing is just a mess. I'll be glad when it's over for several reasons. Oh, of course. Crooked. There we go. All right. I don't know. I hope for everybody's sake that the money comes through. Oh, I actually just got a report on my Newsweek thing. It says, come on, load. Load. Oh, come on. It says 80 million. Direct deposit website for stimulus checks to launch Wednesday. 8 Americans will receive stimulus checks via direct deposit by Wednesday. Munchin added that those who do not receive their check by Wednesday will need to enter their banking information to the IRS if they want their check via direct deposit. The Treasury Department said on Saturday that it had sent out the first batch of payments. On Monday, some Americans said they have the deposit available in their bank account. Previously, the IRS said an online tool that will help speed up getting stimulus checks to many Americans will be launched on April 17th. Munchin said the website will be available on Wednesday. You'll be able to ID yourself, put in your direct deposit information, and in several days, we will automatically deposit the money into your account. We want to do as much of this electronically as we can. It is very important in this day and age. It is more secure, and you do not have to go to the bank. The website will be for those who do not have their bank account information on file with the IRS. The IRS will use the information to distribute checks via direct deposit. The online tool will also allow for Americans to check the status of their stimulus check. Last week, the IRS announced a tool for those who have not filed taxes or who are on Social Security who obtain a stimulus check. As a reminder, here is who is eligible for stimulus checks. $2,400 to couples earning less than $150,000 a year. Couples earning $150,000 to $198,000 will receive a prorated check. $1,200 to individuals earning less than $75,000 a year. Individuals earning $75,000 to $99,000 will receive a prorated check. $500 each dependent age 16 or under as of December 31st for qualifying individuals and couples. Well, that's a plus. That sounds promising. So maybe since you get your disability, Dixie, in a check, maybe get on that site tomorrow, kind of look for that. And if you have a bank, enter that information so they can direct deposit it and you won't have to wait as long. Just an idea. It's true, Alexis. He is. It was kind of cute, actually. Me and Jay had been together, I don't know, maybe 6 months. And I was at work because I was working a cash job, bartending. And he sent me a video of Peyton asking me if she could call Jay daddy. No, we were together longer than 6 months because we were engaged. And I told her, I said, baby, that's up to you. I said, you're special. I said, you have your real dad, Matt. I said, and you're going to have a new dad, your stepdaddy, Jay. And she goes, okay, mommy, I want to call Jay daddy. And she did from then on out. It caused a little bit of turmoil with her dad, but, I just explained to him, I said, you need to stop. Because he was telling her, don't call him that in front of me and this and that. I said, you need to quit right now. I said, because a child can never have too many people in their lives that love them, period. And you need to quit telling her not to call him that. I said, that was her choice. She has choices too. She has rights. And if she chooses to call somebody dad, then she chooses to call them dad. Just like if she chose to call his girlfriend Ellen mom. I'm not going to flip out. They know who, their mom is. They know who's here for them every single day, and that's me. And I think that's why he flipped out, is he knows Jay's here for them every single day. Jay gets down and plays with them. Matt won't put down his phone long enough to do that for them. So, yeah, I mean, they love him to death. He'd do anything for these kids. I mean, my oldest is 18 years old, and she wants Jay to adopt her. Because before him, I mean, he's only been the real guy that's actually took the time to sit and listen to her and talk to her and, treat her as a person and love her like a dad. So, or love her like a daughter. So, as soon as this crud's over, we get to file this paperwork so she can be adopted by Jay. So, yeah. He's good to him. That's all that matters. Well, I have my card, but for some reason my checks won't go onto it. I sat on 4-hour wait when I got on, and she said something was wrong with it. And she put me on hold and hung up on me. Go figure. Then I called back, spent another 3 hours, and they left. Went home, left me on hold, so I gave up. Wow. You don't have any other account other than your card you get your disability on, Dixie? I had to stop working last September. I'm so glad my money started coming in last month. Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm tired of fighting for this disability. I really am. And I don't know why I'm fighting so hard. I don't know then, Dixie. Does your card, do you have like a login thing online for your card? Because if you do, there should be somewhere where you can go into the account information that has an account and routing number. Because that's what I did with my Walmart card. Like, it's considered an online checking account. But yeah, so I just found the routing number and account number and I just entered it. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. I don't know then, Dixie. Does maybe a friend or no, I guess that would not work because then they'd be depositing stuff into 2 different accounts and they probably won't do that. As I say, maybe a friend would let you and then give you the money, but I don't know how that works or the ins and outs of all that. All right, Dixie. Well, let me know. I hope everything works out and you get yours sooner rather than later. Shoot, I hope we all do. But I will keep you in my thoughts and hope and pray that you get yours soon and get it all figured out. Okay. Yeah, that probably won't work. Well, hopefully they get it figured out. Like, I know they got their hands full right now and things are crazy, but you need your money like anybody else does. Well, hopefully they get it figured out. Because that's a mess. Well, my daughter's blowing up my phone, guys. She's wanting to do this makeup look and get to bed, so I think I'm going to end it for tonight. Thank you for coming, guys. I enjoyed chatting with you. And as long as everything goes okay, I'll be back next Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody, and please stay safe. All right? Love you all. Bye.